the point? What's the fucking point?
Hey, let's figure it out.
My mom just texted me saying, "I'm sure you will use that."
Oh yeah, Connor's dad just called
me and told me something he couldn't believe was so funny.
He goes, so I'm sitting at the bar. He goes, there's a black and a Puerto Rican.
Swear to God.
But then he goes, great, beautiful people.
Beautiful people.
Beautiful
You should have
people.
seen them.
And then he told a story that I didn't quite understand.
He was like telling them about towns to go to. He's like, because they were like, I guess they don't know about like wildlife. He's like, you got to go up to, Kernville. And once you're in Kernville, you go up to Lone Pine, then you go right on whatever highway, then you're in the Alabama hills.
What? And then you see like deer and shit. I guess they don't have deer there. I guess.
Yeah, and then my dad just pauses speaking, and he's like, "Get it? Black people, Alabama?" And I was like, "I did not get that."
Oh, what the hell? I thought there was like some actual hills named.
No, there are, but they reacted like, "Oh, that sounds terrible. We're never going to the Alabama hills." And I was like,
"Oh, because they'd be the victim of hate crime."
Yes, and I was like, "Very good stuff, Dad."
At least your dad calls to tell you like harmless anecdotes.
Yeah.
My dad calls me. He's like, Devan, I'm stuck in the Taiwanese prison. I need $40,000 for bail.
My Uncle Joe he's incredible at it though, because he calls me. He's also like the funniest guy of all time. He does like incredible like life bits. He worked in real estate for years, and he would do this thing where I'd go with him. It's like they're acquaintances of his, and not like good friends. And he would go, "Hey, can I use your restroom?" And they go, "Yeah, it's right down the hall." And he'd go into the restroom and he'd come out shirtless and he'd go, "Where's the shampoo and towels?" To people he's doing like business with, it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Are these lights off on purpose?
Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh,
You know how to turn it on?
Yeah, I got it.
That's really fucking funny.
It's so funny.
That's such a good gag. Wow.
What's the best gag? What's the best gag you've ever done, John? You a gag guy? You're not really a gag guy, and that's
I saw a
that's
great gag
always
today.
kind of separated our friendship. You're not into
I saw a
gags.
great gag
You
today.
need to do more gags, brother.
I'll do more gags. But I saw a great gag today. This guy came into the bar, and this woman like sat down next to him, and she seemed kind of nervous. And he looked at her and like out loud was speaking. There were probably like 6 other people there, and he goes, "Yeah, now's the time we strategize and come up with a plan because going to prison is not easy." The woman and everybody's like, "Whoa!" And then he's like, "I'm just kidding," to everybody in the bar, and I was like, "Oh, it's really funny. That's one of the funniest things I've heard in public for a while."
Yeah,
and she was like, egg on her face.
That's
and shit.
great.
Jace Avery and I used to have a little gag we'd do when we'd leave a comedy show and we'd walk by groups of people and we'd go, normally I don't like blackface, but that guy was really good.
I had the greatest gag ever with Ben Avery where I would tell people that he was a pedophile.
You've done that to every one of us.
No, but I invented it with Ben. I did it on him first, and he looks like a pedophile.
Yeah,
so
really
people
does.
would believe it.
Yeah, you do that to me all the time. Still,
Yeah, you've done that
Well,
to me.
it never gets old is the problem.
You constantly tell people I'm stealing in public.
I was like trying to get a job, and Joey did it to me, to the person that was supposed to be hiring.
Valerie will do a thing to me in public where I'll come up and hug her and she'll go, "Help, I don't know him." It's so funny, but every time I'm like, "You gotta shut the fuck up," and then it makes me look more guilty.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
Keep it down.
I do a gag with Ida sometimes. We're at the grocery store together where I'll pretend I'm like a hunchback retard. And that she's like dating like a hunchback retard. So like we'll be in an aisle, there'll be a bunch of people, and I'll walk over and I'll be like, "Hey, should I get the macaroni? Go kiss me.
I have to
she's
see you
horrified
do
by
this.
it.
Yeah,
I
it's
used
incredible.
to
Next time we hang, you're doing this.
I did a video of it during the pandemic where I walked down and I go, do you like this? Do you like me? You love me, right? I love that. I used to also do a gag in high school where there was this kid that he was fine. He was whatever, Garrett, I think his name was, and he
sounds fine.
He was fine, good guy. But everyone had everyone kind of fucked with him or whatever. And I used to on the senior lawn, I used to always get his attention. Everyone, the whole school would stop. I'd be like, Garrett, and everyone would be like, "What is going on?" And he'd look over and I go, "Fuck off!" And then it got to the point where I would call him throughout just any time of the day. I'd call and be like, "What's up?" I'd be like, "Fuck off, Garrett," and I'd hang up. Calling someone to tell them to fuck off is very
You have
fun.
the directory of all the numbers.
Oh yeah, we used to. The St. Francis directory.
That was the biggest mistake they could have possibly
We used to call
done.
everybody, dude. We convinced one of the one of these kids' moms that she ordered a bunch of she accidentally ordered a bunch of manatees on a website. It was insane, and she believed it. And she was for 30 minutes. She was like, we could hear her in her kitchen being like, "There's manatees coming. What do we do?"
Calling SeaWorld.
Yeah, somehow
offload these manatees.
They're like, "Yes, you ordered exotic sea animals, and they're coming." We did a fun Indian accent. God bless the Indian voice. I love Indian voice.
There was an Arab kid in my class, and I called him. I did a prank call pretending to be an FBI agent that found his phone number on a cell phone that belonged to a suicide bomber.
Wait, what?
There's an Arab
Just
guy.
like a harmless dude.
Yeah, and he was freaking the fuck out. I called him and pretended to be a special agent with the FBI. I was like, "Hey, so we're just going doing follow-ups, and we found your number on a cell phone that belonged to a suicide bomber in Damascus. What's going on?" And we just want and
they
he started crying on the phone. Just freaking the
kind of
fuck out.
an admission
dude.
of guilt. He sounds like you actually are onto something.
Yeah, and it was like a hate crime though.
That's really good.
Yeah.
My
It was
sweet,
Ramsey Youssef.
my sweet friend Andrew, who we hung out with last night.
Oh yeah, Andrew. We hung out with Andrew last night.
He did a bit in high school. There was this special needs Filipino kid named I won't say his name, but Andrew just started telling
They're
everyone in
called
the school.
Pinoy.
He just started telling everyone in the school that he's a drug dealer. And it got serious. And this guy had the funniest. It's a perfect impression. But he would be walking around and be like, "Guys, I don't sell drugs. Stop it." But it got to the point where administrative school people got involved and had to investigate if this kid sells drugs.
That's so good.
I know.
Oh man.
Can I tell you really quick about I was going to tell the story about my uncle.
Please.
Recent phone call.
Tell the story.
But he calls me. I'm in the truck. I'm in the moving truck in New York, and I have it on Bluetooth speaker. And he goes, "Hey, I got a bit for you. Hopefully you can use it." And I knew that's why I had it on Bluetooth, because I was like, I want my friends to hear the bit.
Yeah.
The bits they always make me laugh, but it's never anything I could do on stage. So he goes, "I got this new one, right? So anytime you go to a store, anything that has a rewards program, they ask you if you're part of the rewards program, and you go, 'No, I'm not. Are you going to shoot me?'" And that's the whole bit. He goes, "Anyway, that's been cracking me up. I'm doing that at McDonald's." He's crushing, right?
We got to get this guy in the pod.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I go, "All right, I love that." And he goes, "Yeah, anyway, I'm in a really bad mood, man. I have to go to this funeral tomorrow." And I was like, "Oh, no." And he goes, "Yeah, I don't know if I told you this, but my best friend from childhood, he invented the software to make phones have cameras on them." And I was like, "Really?" And he goes, "Yeah, anyway, last week, just a random murder. He just got shot in the back of the head and they killed him." And I was like, "Oh my God, Joe, are you all right?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just really want to call in and tell you about that whole bit I had for you. I got to go." He was like, "Anyway, it doesn't matter. The whole, are you going to kill me thing, that's what I called for. So you can go on now." It was the weirdest bait and switch. This guy needs to get shit off of his chest.
Yeah.
But he can't.
Yeah.
So he has to have a bad bit first.
Anyways, the killer's still on the loose. I'll talk to you. I'll see you at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was pretty great.
Man. Love gags.
Love gags.
My best gag that my newest best
You're
gag.
the king of gags.
Yeah, all
I
you
don't
do
even
is
know if they're
gags.
gags. I think they're federal crimes.
Yeah.
A lot of them are technically illegal. I think.
Oftentimes, I think they're illegal nationwide.
But we were going to a wine bar, and I started telling them. I said that we were huge wine guys. The last wine bar had this deal where if you could uncork the bottle with your ass, you get the bottle for free.
Yeah.
But I would try to sell it for you were there, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
The one in Chinatown?
No, in the Arts District.
Oh, okay.
Joey, I'm always there with you, watching I've seen every gag you've ever pulled.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
also the only guy I've ever, but you also love you do it for the love of the game. You're the only guy I know that will prank call people alone.
Yeah.
You just get a kick out of it on your own, which is insane to me. That's
I just
nearly
have, it's like an ADD
sociopathic.
thing.
Yeah, I mean, you're supposed to prank call and then laugh with friends, but you're just prank calling alone and dying laughing in your bed.
I just get bored, and I'm
Yeah.
I think that it's an ADD thing. Where
Well,
it's
Adam
just
Sandler used to do that, so you're probably just a comedy genius.
see,
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I've got Jack and Jill 2 coming out.
Yeah, Joey's doing Hubie Halloween.
By the way, we're going to Sandler when he comes.
I want to, yeah.
Sandler's coming here?
He's doing
gonna
a
be in
tour.
Anaheim.
I went to his Christmas party one time.
What does that mean?
It was Adam Sandler's a Christmas party.
He's
every
a
year.
Jew.
The
What does that- how does he have a Christmas
I know,
party?
it makes no sense. He rents out the whole, what's the fucking bowling alley in Burbank, the giant one?
I don't know.
Pickwick Bowling or some
Oh, yeah,
shit.
Pickwick,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Pickwick.
He fucking rents that whole place out every Christmas and like has like Gene Simmons play music there and like invites everyone. It's probably just a massive tax write off for him. But I met fucking what's his face? Chris Farley's younger brother there.
Kevin Farley.
Yeah,
I
he
met
was
Kevin
absolutely-
Farley before.
What was
yeah.
he? Was he as depressing as it was when I met
It's
him?
fine. He was cool.
Really?
He was
Oh,
nice.
he was-
you know.
he
I mean,
was
he's not
14
Chris Farley,
sheets
so
of
there's
one.
always that.
He looked just like him. I went up to, that's the thing. I went up to that guy and
that
I was
will
like,
live with him forever. I mean, you are not the funniest fat Farley. I mean,
he was like really, really drunk, and I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, you look like Chris Farley."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I know, man."
I think his best work.
No, dude.
Kevin Farley's best work was when he's the pest control guy in Curb, and he goes with Larry David to the
Oh, yeah.
to the children's musical of like Oklahoma. He's like, I'll go with you, and then he kills that dog. Yeah.
There was a. Do you know the restaurant Tilt-a-Skilt? Or
Tilted Kilt, yeah.
Tilted Kilts.
My
Tilted
fucking
Kilt.
mom got
love
me a
him.
gift card for that place once.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing a commercial with Kevin Farley, and he was like endorsing
Tilted Kilt?
Yeah, and he was like, "Hi, I'm famous comedian Kevin Farley." That's how it starts, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Famous comedian.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's a bit of a stretch.
yeah.
Dude, being the brother of a famous person must suck ass.
Do you think his wife
Like
ever gets like
incredibly-
real sadistic and she's like, "Hey, you're never gonna be Chris"?
You're gonna fuck me like Chris.
Probably does. What we did? We did a whole episode on Doug Pitt, Brad Pitt's brother.
Oh, yeah.
Doug Pitt kicks ass.
Doug Pitt's cool.
He's
man.
been doing the podcast rounds. Have you seen that?
Doug?
Yeah, I've seen a few clips of
Are
him
you
on
serious?
podcast. Yeah.
So
What's he talking
weird.
about?
I don't know.
God bless Doug Pitt.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Brad. I love Doug Pitt. Does Ryan Gosling have like a brother that like looks like shit?
Probably. Doug Pitt's actually handsome.
No,
Yeah,
Doug
Doug Pitt
Pitt's
looks
handsome.
really
He's just
good.
a
Yeah.
nerd. He's like an incel.
That whole family has a tight face.
Yeah.
They have he's handsome, but it's just like one of those things where he has no charisma.
He doesn't have the charisma of Brad.
He's not funny. He's not charming. And then it's just like Brad Pitt's just got it all.
Here's the thing, Brad Pitt, I love him to death, right?
You say him?
top
Incredible
5 for me.
actor. Well, I don't know about that, but he's great. Amazing. But he is maybe a weak actor because he's always chewing. In
I know.
scenes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
read a
I
thing
think
that
I think he knows he's not like an amazing actor, so he
Wait,
has
what are you
like-
talking about?
He has a stipulation, I think, in his contract where he's like, I'm always like throwing nuts in my
I know
mouth.
that is
that
true.
is
I'm
a sign
always
of-
chewing
we
gum.
noticed that
It's
with
a sign.
Scott
It's a
Ryan.
sign of.
I
it's
read
a sign
thing
of
that
a
he has
weak actor.
busy hands. Like that's something that I read. Like he said this at some point, but like he just doesn't know what to do with his hands.
Like Jim Norton, who's also a great actor.
yeah, I guess that's a thing with acting.
It means you're a bad actor.
Well, but when he eats, he's a fucking the best actor in the world.
When he's chewing, oh my God, it's Brando in the flesh.
Yeah.
he
But
is.
he needs to be chewing.
I don't
He
know
is
if that
fucking
disqualifies how talented he is, though. It's like a weird tick he has. but-
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
crutch you can lean on.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's really go through Pitt.
Okay.
Pitt movies, okay? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is the best.
Yeah.
But it's because he's been in the industry for so long. It's like he's not, he's worked through
It was like a
everything.
Mickey Rourke playing himself kind of
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. He's
Yeah.
also just playing a cool, awesome guy.
Yeah.
He nailed the fuck
Yeah,
out of that,
he-
though.
he's-
That was
What
very
is
good
a Brad
acting.
Pitt performance that's absolutely incredible?
Dude, fucking Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, he's pretty great in that.
This movie fucking...
yeah.
that's a great example. This movie sucked, but it might be his best acting that I've ever seen is Babylon.
Oh, okay.
He's,
yeah, I'll agree
he's
with
great
that.
in Babylon.
Yeah.
Really?
Also, I like Babylon.
Oh, you do?
I like
What is
Babylon
this
a lot.
Babylon
yeah.
thing? People told me to watch it. They said I need to do a whole episode
It's
on
the
it.
La La Land guy, right?
Yeah, it's Damien Chazelle.
Yeah, yeah.
It's way too long. It's like 3 hours long, which is insane.
Oh, I'm thinking of Babel, not Babylon. Sorry.
Oh, Babel
I saw
also
that.
kicks
Babel's
ass.
great.
Brad Pitt
He's
is
in Babel.
He's
right?
in
Yeah.
Babel.
Yeah, holy
yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
But no, he's great in Babylon.
Babylon is one of... I think that's his best acting that he's ever done. His
Nah, it's
character...
not better than
Fury's
Once Upon
really
a
good.
Time.
I think it is.
Fury, he's great.
That
Fury's
scene
really
right before
good.
he kills himself, spoiler,
Yeah.
is like maybe the best acting I've
He is
ever
great
seen.
in Fury. He's great.
But again,
in,
he plays a hard
in
ass.
Inglorious and stuff. But I still don't, for whatever
Club,
reason.
Glorious Bastards, Fight Club. What are you talking about?
He's all in Fight Club. He's fucking eating almonds the whole movie.
Ocean's 11.
He's doing what I'm saying. Think
Yeah.
about any movie. He's always chewing.
Yeah, but he's
I think
killing
Brad
it.
Pitt's movie.
Yeah,
I
he's
think in
crushing it.
Inglorious Bastards, he's like, I think he's chewing, he's dipping.
Yeah.
That's
still,
a crutch.
Still killing it.
That's a
though.
crutch.
All right.
That's
It
a
is.
crutch.
It is a crutch as an actor. 'Cause
I
you
love
notice
Brad,
that-
and I love Brad Pitt. I'm actually just trying to break it down. And listen,
Dude, he's fucking almost 60.
No one escapes my wrath.
Shit, dude.
Okay, I will figure out a way to find to say anyone sucks.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Oh,
Kyle
Legends
Chandler,
of
though,
the
you've
Fall.
never said one bad word about.
Kyle Chandler is great, but he's always playing himself.
Whoa.
Name the movie where Kyle Chandler is like like a fucking.
You're turning on Chan.
I love Chand, K Chand. That's what we call him on the forums. And in the fan club, and I get a lot of letters sent to me because I'm the president of the Kyle Chandler fan club. But no, he also he's great, but he's like they're one of the there's those actors where they're always themselves.
De Niro is that, but he's still one of the best actors ever.
De Niro is that, but also not. De Niro is doing he will do a character. De Niro in Cape Fear character.
Yeah,
De Niro will in Killers of the
He's
Flower
still
Moon.
De Niro in Cape Fear. He's just like
Has
he's
a
just
movie-
a crazy.
But he can't
guy.
help his face with his eyes and stuff. But I'm saying he's doing a voice. He'll do a
Yeah, but
character.
Daniel Day-Lewis will do totally different faces.
Daniel
Yeah, but
Day-Lewis.
that's such a one-off.
That's yeah.
Daniel Day-Lewis is great, but that's also a one-off, and that's also like, I'm a little sick of him too.
Yeah.
What?
A little sick of D.
Yeah, Daniel Day-Lewis,
Little sick of
he
D.
gets
Day-Lewis.
off on the idea that he only does a movie every like 10 years.
Yeah, how about enough of that.
And that's
his
basically
aura.
Also, it's
He's
also
just lazy. He's
Also-
fucking lazy.
Also,
He's lazy.
Another-
Bad take, Devan. Over
no,
here.
another
that's a
another
good
thing to
take.
discredit. Like people get into character, you're bad at acting.
Exactly.
How about you just fucking act?
Exactly.
You got to be Lincoln for 7 months before you film the movie. Imagine
Exactly.
being his wife, and she's like, "Daniel, dinner's ready." He's like, "Who's Daniel?" And she's like, "Abraham Lincoln, your dinner's ready, you fucking bitch." Like it's so annoying.
So annoying. You want to know who else is like as good of an actor as Daniel Day-Lewis? Is all those retards working in Virginia, like the colonial, like
the Civil War guys,
they're
the
in
reenactors.
character all
They've
the
been in
time.
character for 15 years.
Yeah,
Captain
exactly.
Jack.
Yeah.
Scorsese.
Captain
just,
Jack is a
Captain
better
Jack.
actor than Daniel
Yeah.
Day-Lewis.
Our friend, Captain
Yes.
Jack.
John T.
well,
John T.
Yeah.
He had the weirdest name. His name is like John T. McJiggins
He's
or
from
something.
dude, he's like ethnically from a small tribe of people from like the steppes of Kazakhstan.
He's the best actor in the world. I happen to think that, but I think number 2 is Daniel Day-Lewis. But I will say, I was just watching a Scorsese interview. He did like one of those GQ, like Scorsese breaks down his top 10.
Yeah, I
movie,
watched it
whatever.
too. Yeah.
So he was talking about Daniel Day-Lewis, and you could tell he was being so nice because he was like, yeah, he just stays in character. He's
But
like,
you could tell he was annoyed.
so annoying.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, he's being
On
so
Gangs in New
diplomatic,
York,
but
yeah.
in his head, he's just sitting there going like, I think he has autism.
He's Bill the Butcher the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Lincoln. Imagine being around a guy that's pretending to be Lincoln.
That's what I'm saying. It's
For
a
months
fucking
on
nightmare.
end. I mean, fuck off.
It's
You know?
obnoxious, but he's like maybe my favorite actor.
You want to know a great actor? No, he's not. He's not. He's not even close to
I
your
said
favorite
my
actor.
favorite.
He's
Oh.
not. He's not your favorite actor.
Devin's telling me who my
I
favorite
don't,
you how
I
you
don't
feel.
believe you. I don't believe that
I
you
don't
think
believe
he's your
that.
favorite.
I
I
never
don't think
loved
so, no.
There
You
Will
and
Be
I are
Blood.
never hanging out.
I've never heard you say anything about Daniel
Drinking. We're
Day-Lewis.
never like talking about like let's
I
go
don't-
put on that Daniel Day-Lewis movie.
I don't go around talking.
Well, there's
about
only
my
3 of
favorite
them,
actor.
so
Yeah,
you
because
know.
he makes. Yeah, exactly. Thank you,
Guys,
John.
I'm thinking tonight
They're
we
all
get
masterpieces.
fucked up, end up back in my place. We watch my left foot. And that's how we end the night.
I
That's
rewatched
the
Phantom
Mohicans.
Thread. I'm like a weirdo. Like I love
That's
There
a
Will
good
Be
movie.
Blood. I've
That's
seen
good.
it
Everyone
100
does.
times.
Yeah,
of
phenomenal.
course, yeah.
No, Devin doesn't like Phantom Thread.
I like Phantom Thread.
We
Philip
saw it in
Seymour
theaters
Hoffman.
together. You loved it.
I liked it. We saw it together. I
liked it more than or something. 'cause I know
I'm
you.
sick of
Soundtrack's
you guys
amazing.
all pretending like it's a big it's a rollicking good time.
I
It's
never
a
said
fun
that. I
What
loved
movie?
it.
I found it hilarious.
Phantom Thread.
It's a good movie.
Movie about a guy that designs
fucking love
dresses for
Phantom Thread's
frumpy
hilarious,
bitches in
too.
England.
I think Philip Seymour Hoffman might be one of my favorite.
Philip Seymour
actors.
Hoffman
Yes.
can transform into anybody.
Yeah, he can be anybody.
He's
I
incredible in
placed
Along
a
Came
torch in
Polly.
your head. I placed
Yes.
a torch in your head.
I'm gonna find your girlfriend and I'm gonna hurt her. I'm gonna hurt her so bad.
Fucking loves PSA.
The fact that Philip Seymour Hoffman,
You could just come with an anagram like that.
the fact that Philip Seymour Hoffman could be Philip Seymour Hoffman and then jump into being like, I'm Jack Black in this comedy is
Yeah.
an incredible
And knocks it
testament.
out of the fucking
Amazing.
park.
You never seen Daniel Day-Lewis be wacky?
No. Yeah,
I
that
need to
is
see
a
Daniel
test.
Day-Lewis do a comedy.
He's too like retarded and autistic to do comedy.
Denzel's my favorite actor of all time.
Denzel's
true?
phenomenal.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And he's the same guy in every movie, but I don't care because I think he's the coolest guy.
Do you like
alive.
McConaughey?
I do. I love McConaughey, but also I don't. McConaughey is
I love
always McConaughey.
Yeah, he's always McConaughey.
And
He's
he
like,
thinks
that's okay,
And he
though.
also, I also bring
okay.
people's real lives into it. McConaughey thinks he's like a god. Like he shows up to like the Texas, like the University
shooting.
of Texas. No. He shows up to the University of Texas, the college football team, and he like gives them speeches like he played.
Right.
And he's like, listen, gentlemen. He's when you're protecting that, when you're in the O line and you're protecting the quarterback, you gotta buy a Lincoln. You gotta think about it like you're protecting a Lincoln. There's something about him that he's great, but he's also completely insane and delusional, and he thinks he's like a god.
but he is the same in every goddamn movie. It's hilarious.
He's always the same.
I don't think
it's
that's a
actually so
bad
He
funny.
doesn't even hide his accent.
Not at all. He's just like, I'm Matthew McConaughey, but I have AIDS.
Yeah, exactly.
It's me, Matthew McConaughey. I'm going to space.
he's like,
Make me stay, Murph. I'm McConaughey.
I'm Matthew McConaughey. I live in New York. I'm a Wall Street guy. I've lived in New York my whole life. Born and raised in Brooklyn. And, I'm telling you how to jerk off right now. It's like change the voice, McConaughey. Honestly, all these guys, acting is easy, and honestly, it's like not that big of a deal. And we are really just looking up to like their aura and their coolness.
Yeah.
They're just saying lines as them.
That's what the skill is, though. That's the talent.
That's also a
I
luxury,
think-
though, too.
Right.
You get to that
It's a
point.
luxury. There's hardworking guys out there that are fucking character actors don't get enough fucking credit.
Let me tell you
Wow.
right now, Kurt Russell.
Kurt
That's your
Russell,
favorite
Greatest
actor?
of all time.
Kurt Russell's good, but he also is good because he kind of seems like retarded.
No, he seems like the nicest guy ever.
Right? He seems like he had a lobotomy, kind of.
Really? What are you talking about?
I get that.
Kurt Russell.
He's so charming.
Kurt Russell.
But
he's so
just
charming.
I know, because he seems
Kurt
so
Russell
dumb.
acts like a dumb guy that's like learning like sentience. In
He's a
every
himbo.
movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
He
yeah,
is
he's a himbo.
Yeah. I get that. That's a great, very good. Yeah, I was thinking Kurt Russell, Tom Hardy, I love a lot.
Tom Hardy's great, but he's
Hardy's very
also
good.
always making up an accent
He's
that has never
autistic.
existed
Yeah.
before.
He's autistic.
He also just makes bad choices. It's like, how dare you play Capone, but it's like retarded Capone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the Capone who's shitting his pants and is dying of syphilis.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Why not make the
why
cool
not make
Al
the cool
Capone
Capone?
movie? No, but he wanted to make the Capone movie where he's like literally.
Have you seen Taboo?
No, I never watched
It's
that. I
really,
tried.
really fucking good.
It's too dark.
It's dark, but it's like I love Count of Monte Cristo, and it's Count of Monte Cristo basically. and
Sometimes if
it's so
I just
fucking
can't
good.
see what's happening on the TV, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I love Jason Bateman, but I'm not. He's a comedic actor.
Yeah.
But like Jason Bateman's always the same guy in everything too.
My dad loves
Paul
Jason
Rudd.
Bateman.
This is Jason Bateman in everything. You go, okay, yeah, well,
It's pretty good.
okay, well, okay, yeah, I guess we'll get around to that.
Okay, kids, listen up, kids.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the cartel's gonna kill my whole family by noon if I don't show up with the money. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll get right on that then. All right.
good.
There's these guys that figure out how they are.
Yeah.
And then they do that in everything.
They master
Yeah.
it.
They
sure.
master it. So, like, who are great character actors? Let's think about this.
We're Greek. I mean,
Giamatti.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Paul Giamatti, one of the greatest actors of all time. Even though he is always Paul Giamatti, kind of. He
Not
isn't.
really, dude. But
When
John
actually
Adams. John
isn't.
Adams is wonderful.
Oh, and in 12 Years a Slave, he's crazy in that movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
He's selling the
character
slave.
actors.
Dr. Landy.
What is that?
Giamatti in the fucking Beach Boys movie.
Oh, he's also amazing in the beat.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Oh.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti is our.
Who's fucking the Riddler? Fucking Paul. What's his face?
The Riddler.
Paul Dano.
Oh, Paul Dano.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Dano's an
insanely
incredible
good.
actor.
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
he's good.
Danny Masterson,
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
Russell Brand.
Yeah.
Hello, my what does he call it? My miraculous wonders. He always opens up every
Yeah,
fucking.
that's that.
Bangers and mash.
Hello. Yeah.
I have a hard time. I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I never know what people mean when they say character actor.
Here's what I think it
They
means.
play a bunch of different.
No.
people.
I don't think it
But
means
you wouldn't
that.
call Daniel Day-Lewis a character
No,
actor.
no,
I
yeah,
would.
no, no.
Well, it's 'cause
Walton-
he's too
Judge,
Oscar
that's not
worthy.
what it
Goggins.
Walton Goggins is a character
Character
actor,
is
I
a
think.
weird guy that plays a specific, like, not mainstream. They play an odd
Side
character.
characters, maybe.
Yeah, I get that.
They play an odd, weird character.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's such a broad term.
It is a broad term, but like I'm like like I'm a character actor.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I can transform.
Yeah. Okay.
I've always said
anything
that.
I want
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
At any time.
You can play the gayest guy.
I
or the
could-
second gayest guy on there.
The third gayest guy.
Yeah.
I could do all this whole spectrum of the gay community.
Buddy, once you can act straight, you got my applause.
I'll suck
I've been
off.
waiting for that.
I could suck off a trucker. I could suck off a senator. I could suck off anybody. That's a character actor. You know, David DePappy is a character actor.
Yeah.
Honestly, people that work for the CIA and like shoot up places are better actors than Brad Pitt.
For sure.
Yeah, all the
Crisis
people.
actors.
Mark David Chapman, better actor than Brad Pitt. You know?
Yeah, dude, Charles Manson, great actor.
Charles Manson, incredible
phenomenal.
actor.
At probation hearings, great.
Jim Jones, incredible actor.
Stephen Paddock, incredible character.
Steven Paddock, unbelievable. Did it with his eyes closed the whole time.
I did hear Paddock. Paddock was chewing the entire time. He was eating almonds the entire time.
I hear Stephen Paddock actually is back and he's at Skankfest right now.
God, what a mistake it was to shoot that country music festival, not Skank. I stayed a floor below him at the Mandalay Bay. It was really fucking creepy.
What is his room?
So I
Did
was
they not
there,
let people into his room at Mandalay
they
Bay?
changed all the floor. So first of all, when I was at Mandalay Bay, I had to ask everyone that worked at Mandalay Bay, were they there? And they all apparently gave me the same. The first lady gave me the answer like I wasn't working that day. I was like, how long you worked here? She was like 15 years. I was like, were you here during the shoot? She was like, I wasn't working that day. And I asked like 3 other people, and they're like, I wasn't working that day. So I guess that's a loaded response they give to people who ask them that question. They changed all the floors so that you couldn't go back to his floor. But I looked it up, and I found his floor. And I was there almost on like the 13th anniversary of it happening.
The anniversary, it's like it's Disneyland.
Yeah, it was great.
When you shoot upon a star.
But I had his same view, and it's crazy. He was like 200, 300 yards away from the people he was killing easily, possibly even the 400, 500. But
so he was really good.
Yeah, he's really fucking good.
If there was multiple people involved.
Dude, that's the thing is I'm like, and I'm testing the windows and shit.
It's kind of fish in a barrel.
It is. It
How
was.
do you fucking miss?
There's a big parking lot. I'm like, it's just easy.
Yeah, more like Hicks in a barrel. You know what I'm saying?
Very good.
But the creepy thing was,
very good. That's why we brought you on.
it's in a barrel.
Sorry, New York. He's ours now.
But I went up to the floor that he shot the people on. I went to his suite where he did it. And there was I guess somebody rented it and put like a happy anniversary sign up, and it was just really fucking creepy because it was like literally
happy anniversary.
Yeah, it was
like the 1 year anniversary or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And somebody had an anniversary sign outside of his fucking room.
That's
It was all the families of the victims. They're like, God, that guy.
Yeah.
They're all like happy. Like they were so annoying.
Yeah,
Thank you. Happy anniversary.
I knew a lot of people who were actually there at the festival.
Really?
like the Hunger guys.
A lot of talking
And
people,
got they like heard the shooting and
They're the
stuff.
shooting. I have a friend I grew up with who
My God,
he like
this is crazy. Why didn't you tell us this earlier?
Yeah, what the hell?
We're like the official like Stephen Paddock podcast. I mean, like, why are we holding? Did you not listen? I thought you listened to the show. I mean, what the hell is going on with you,
I'm so sorry,
Connor?
I'll leave.
You know people that were
Yeah.
shot at?
Not shot. I mean, they were there, but I have this friend I grew up with who he was like taking a video like with a friend. And then you hear gunshots in the background. They all start ducking. Yeah.
Oh shit!
And then every year he like reposts that with like a Throwback Thursday type of vibe to it. Throwback Thursday to the time I was at the mass shooting, the greatest mass shooting in U.S. history. It's very like tone deaf and weird.
Cuts to him holding like a giant drink.
Yeah.
You know, in a jacuzzi.
the hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane drink.
Like Throwback Thursday. This is the day that we killed Kane in the woods.
Kane was the second shooter.
Kane and Stephen Paddock were best friends.
That is silly, though.
Go subscribe to the Patreon for one of the funniest episodes.
That
we've
is the
ever done,
greatest
I think.
story.
One of the greatest
Connor
stories
told
ever
my
told.
favorite story ever that I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's an
it's the best
incredible,
story.
And
incredible
it can't
story.
be released on a main. It's like
No,
the
we can't do
perfect.
it.
No, he's like
It's a great example of why Patreon is good.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
do
sure.
that to Connor.
Thank you.
I wouldn't post that publicly.
It would have been huge, but yeah, we just can't.
Can't
it's
do that.
I think it's a crime.
I think.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is actually.
It's for sure a crime.
No, it's not.
It's at least assault.
He died.
Joey, killing an old man is a crime.
It's at least assault.
Killing an old man in the woods is and that's why would that be a crime?
He was already old.
Right. He was gonna die.
Yeah, he's gonna croak any second.
Yeah, but no, I mean, listen, these actors out there, these crisis actors, the crisis actors need to figure it out. they're not good enough anymore.
Yeah.
These crisis actors are easy to read through. They're easy to see. They don't do the work.
The Coen brothers should
They were
start
also-
casting crisis actors.
They're also scabbing during the whole strike. These pieces
The
of
crisis
shit.
actors crossed the line. They did. They crossed the picket line because there was a lot of things that happened. What happened during the? Did any crazy things happen during the strike?
Nobody gives a. That's why it ended because nobody gave a fuck.
That's
You know
why.
what I mean?
That's why it
Nobody
ended
gives
because
a
we
shit.
didn't care.
Nobody gives a shit.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What does that mean?
Dude, it's my
Thank
dad.
you
My
so-
dad always
I
said
had nothing.
No,
and
my
John-
dad. My dad always
John
fucking
goes,
said.
Here,
No,
hold on.
I don't know
hold
if
on,
you're
real quick.
connecting
Hold
the
on for a
points.
second. It's
Wait,
so
what?
great. God bless John, because I go, I had nothing. I was saying something. I go, it's leading nowhere. And then John goes, I'll raise you your nothing for
nonsense.
with nonsense.
playing like don't take checkmate.
Have you seen the fucking videos of like fucking like actors going down there and like dancing? Nobody gives a fuck about them.
Oh yeah,
it's
no, that was
90%.
completely unrelated to what
What
we
was
were
I was
talking
talking
about.
writers' strike.
No, we're talking
all-
about
you-
crisis
I
actors.
have two make old.
You're like the Stephen Paddock of like bad podcasting.
the best ever. The best that ever was.
It's like the podcast is Stephen Paddock.
Have you noticed that John-
instead of shooting bullets, he's just shooting bad takes.
Yeah, bad takes.
What were we talking about?
John, if you notice when John knows he's saying nonsense, he closes his eyes. He goes, "This is a freaking thing." He goes, "What's the fucking thing? I don't know. I was just talking for some reason."
You're just jealous of me.
Were you saying your dad something about your dad?
Yeah, what do you
the
mean
fucking-
by
my dad,
that?
my dad always said the Writers Guild and the Screen Actors Guild is like 99% of those people are fucking unemployed at any given time.
That's true. That's
you go
true.
to fucking you go to like the longshoremen's union. They're all employed.
That was the
Any
funniest thing
union-
about the writers
Yeah.
and
It's
actors.
a bunch of fucking losers.
The SAG strike, it's so funny. It's the most unemployed people on earth fighting for labor.
That's silly.
Like they want to work.
It only
None of
affects-
them
Job's
work.
back. Like you didn't have a job.
You never had a job.
Yeah.
Your job is fantastical and it never comes to fruition.
No, there's not one time I had a 7-week contract. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Crazy. It's insane. It's like it's all of them are fucking losers. They all came here, and the sad part is this whole city depends on them.
I love him. I love John. Keep going, buddy.
The whole city depends
Oh,
on
yeah,
these
dude.
fucking retards. It's like my job. I haven't been making as much money lately because all these faggots aren't drinking. It's crazy.
Wait, what? 'Cause they're
all
striking?
saving
What do
their
you
money.
mean?
Everyone in the union. Everyone because it affects more than
Yeah, your
actors.
bar was
Everyone.
full of actors.
No, not actors, but like like fucking grips, people who had
Sure.
jobs,
Right,
right? And it's a
right.
big industry in this town, and it's like they're not fucking drinking anymore. They're saving their money.
in this
town.
damn town.
This goddamn town.
This tinsel town. This
tinsel
One
town.
day a rain will come.
One day a real rain will come.
Did you hear Scorsese say that like most brilliant quote? Like it was like, oh my god, how was a guy that old so on top of shit?
He's the
He goes pretty much. He goes every other person's Travis Bickle
Yeah.
nowadays.
It's
saw
like
that.
4 Travis Bickles
It's like
here right now.
he literally said like every other person's Travis Bickle. He goes that movie like is not special now.
Yeah.
When he dies, I think we should all just kill ourselves.
Honestly, when
No.
I'm Joey, I was thinking the same thing.
Did you guys hear
It's gonna be
Robert De
so
Niro?
it's such a fucking loss because he's still
Yeah.
making great shit.
I know.
Robert De
I hope he's
Niro's-
got 2 more in him at least.
I fucking pray.
Killers
I
of the
think
Flower
so.
Moon, October 20th.
I can't wait. Robert De Niro's reprising
welcome,
the role.
Scorsese.
You're welcome, Scorsese. I'll do promotion for you. I'll be in. Okay, please let me be in the last movie of yours. It's my dream. Honestly, the only thing I've ever wanted in life is to be in a Scorsese film.
God, that would be nice.
It would never happen though.
I just want to
can make it
become
happen,
best
brother.
friends with him.
No, he doesn't put black people in his movies.
Yes, Devin.
I'm black as hell, dude. I'm so black,
You're
dude.
so black,
I'm
dude.
so fucking black.
Robert De Niro's reprising the role as Travis Bickle for an Uber commercial.
I know. I saw
You heard
that.
about
Let him cash in,
Paul
though.
Schrader's
Wait,
really
what?
angry at
Yeah,
that.
he's going to be Travis Bickle and
I
Uber.
didn't see that.
Paul Schrader's pretty upset by that. He's like confused.
Paul Schrader should be upset about that.
Schrader's a fucking.
He's the man.
He's got integrity.
The absolute man.
But I'm like De Niro, cash in.
Yeah, well, he's
Fucking
also
get
apparently in
paid.
so much debt.
Really?
De Niro, yeah.
What happened? He's fuck. I thought he owned like a bunch of Nobus and
I think
shit.
he like owes money to the mob and shit. Like,
He owes a lot of
son.
money.
Yeah.
Well, he marries he fucks black women.
Oh, that-
so he's,
Yeah.
he's kind of on the same
Michael
route.
Jordan
divorced, like,
thing.
He's on the
Five
same
times.
route as your average black.
It's
like,
funny that
guy.
it's funny that
DMX,
It's like,
Michael
I owe-
Jordan.
I owe a lot in child support. he fucking lives like a strong safety.
Yeah, the idea of like Future and De Niro talking and them going same, dude. That's
Offset De Niro.
same.
Offset's like, man, I got the same problem, bro.
I thought he like owns a half a block in New York City. Like, how
I
is
thought he owns Tribeca.
Right.
I thought he like essentially owned Tribeca, but
So did I. That's if that's true, that fucking sucks.
well, because Italians are like black dudes.
You wish, dude.
well,
They hated him.
It would only make sense.
That's
for how-
why they hate black people, because they hate themselves.
They're looking at a mirror.
They're like, I'm
Oh, it's
fucking
a
black.
Catholic-
It's
it's a Catholic
annoying.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
every race with every race. It's
Yeah.
like the Venn
Yeah.
diagram of like, you know, a white conservative and the average Mexican person is a full circle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, what are your interests? You like barbecuing, you like soda, you like the Cowboys, you like dressing like cowboys. All right. You're the same fucking person.
That
Right.
fucking kicks ass.
You like trucks? Yeah.
Dude, that's why Anthony Camilla.
You guys should talk to each other. I think you guys would be really good friends.
I think of me as a paisa.
Why does Anthony Camilla? That's why Anthony Camilla hates black people so much. He hates himself.
Yeah.
Anthony Camilla recently, he's in the hospital. He had like for some like
Sickle cell
Sickle cell
anemia.
anemia, yeah.
yeah, exactly. His heart was attacked by black teens.
Savages.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that's why Ant is so angry, because he knows it's him.
Sure.
He's Sicilian. It's the fucking True Romance speech by Walken.
Why did him and Patrice like love each other so much?
Because it was a human thing.
yeah.
Anthony he's I don't even know if he's like, he shouldn't be this bad of a guy.
Patrice needed to stay alive.
It's
None of this would have happened
Patrice
if Patrice
dying
just lived.
killed like everything, dude.
It did.
Yeah.
It really killed everything. All those guys lost their minds. Everyone is just so boring and sad now.
He was a staple.
God damn it, man.
Remember when we
You're also
listened?
just old. You just start losing your mind as you get older.
Yeah.
You become dull, and
true.
you either lose your mind or you just get boring. That's just getting old.
Become corny as fuck.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Why does Scorsese?
I'm not gonna let that happen to me.
Yeah.
This is the thing. When you get older, you gotta like shake it up.
Yeah, dude.
You gotta shake it up.
It is rare.
What are you gonna shake it up?
I don't know. You got to do something wild. You got to do something fucking buck wild.
Buy a fucking
You gotta,
Corvette.
when I'm 60, dude, I'm gonna like fucking just, I don't know, burn my house down
I'm gonna
or
do something
something.
epic.
People will be like, "What? Devin's getting boring." I go, "Really? Am I boring?" And I like pour gasoline on my like living room floor, and I just
What's
light
so
the house on
boring
fire.
about these flames?
Is that boring?
What a boring guy drowned his kids in a kiddie pool.
Is
a boring
annihilating
guy?
your family boring?
Would a boring guy kill his pregnant wife? Huh?
What a boring guy leave his family for Casey
Yeah,
Anthony.
talk about that, Reddit. Oh,
Scott
yeah.
Peterson is boring then, I guess, huh?
I've gotten really stale, have I?
Peterson.
This is my impression of every podcast fan. This is going to happen to us soon too. This is every podcast fan on the internet that types. Every podcast on the internet that types. They go, "Show's gone downhill lately." Hold on, and then they go, "That being said, the last 13 episodes have been the best thing I've ever heard." But the show has gone down lately in quality. That being said, it's the only reason I didn't kill myself today. But it's terrible. Show is terrible now. That being said, it's the only reason I didn't kill my mom. Show's gone really downhill as of late. That being said, it's the only reason I haven't murder-suicided myself and my family.
It's either that or they're gooning to like 16 different gay porn.
Oh, the goon cave
Hate
yesterday we were
Watch
talking
it-
about, dude.
Goon kicks
Hate
ass.
Watch is like one screen, and then it's all like gay porn that they're gooning
Dude,
to.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
every-
we were pitching.
Sitting in their room.
We were pitching the idea of like a sports bar, but it's just gooning. It's
Yeah.
it's 15 screens.
you go rent out like
It's a
an
goon bar. Yeah, I forgot
goon
about
bar.
an
that.
ESPN zone for gooning.
Yeah.
You go to the urinal and there's porn. Like you're staring at a TV with porn on the
Interactive
urinal.
porn.
Yeah.
Oh man.
The bar's called 33 Faps. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, dude. It's like NFL. It's like NFL Sunday Ticket, but instead of like the red zone, but it's just cum shots. It's just different cum shots. Cum compilations. Like, you know when LeBron will post like, man, like this is my like NFL Sunday like setup, and he's got like every game on. It's just a bunch of different cum
It's a
shots.
30 for 30s, but for gooning.
And LeBron's like Goon Cave. He's like Goon Cave with Bronny.
Candy with Ronnie.
Goon Cave with Bronny. Hope Savannah doesn't catch us. Should Should we even watch some of this? Who gives
Fuck
a
this
shit?
shit.
You have stuff?
I don't know. You have
Of course
saw
I have
something.
stuff. I have a million things, Joe. You don't need to like go get your phone out.
No, last time you fucking put on a fake video and people got pissed off.
that also was good for the podcast.
It was
a
good pod,
It
but
allowed
you're a
for funny
dumbass.
jokes. It doesn't matter. These people don't seem to understand. We don't care. It's to get jokes.
No, I know, but you're still a dumbass.
Who cares?
I was the only one going like, I think this is fake.
No, you weren't.
Yes,
you
I
didn't,
was.
You didn't
Listen-
say a
listen
word.
to
What video?
The wigger.
The wigger.
I thought that was utterly real.
I was
Is
saying
it not?
this
Call
has
me
to be a
retarded.
sketch.
Apparently, it was fake.
Call me retarded. How that looked so good.
It looks so real.
It was well done, but I was
Who
saying
gives a
this is
shit?
a sketch.
It's
Nobody
all-
cares.
How
I'm
did they
just
get
saying
the
you're a
police
dumbass.
cruiser and shit?
It's just an
I don't know.
SUV. It's just an
Yeah,
SUV.
yeah.
But what? But for what purpose were they faking that? Like,
it's
is that
like
part
a
of a
comedy.
larger thing?
It
That's what I
wasn't
was
fake
confused.
enough to
Well-
be like, oh, that's fake.
I could-
If anything,
I
if
detected
anything,
it.
credit to them. That was an incredible sketch.
Here's the
That's the
thing.
new
It was
Lonely
fucking-
Island
also
Boys.
doesn't matter. It's
Lonely Island.
all that is.
Boys.
It's for these nitpicky retards out there. They
Fuck
act,
them.
They act like the whole point of the show is that we're like to discuss real things. It's to make jokes. I don't care if it was fake or not. We made a bunch of jokes about it, and thank God we thought it was fake.
It was
Or
entertaining.
Thank God we thought it was real.
great.
Thank God, but I think that they're just saying like, "Hey, you're a dumbass." Like it was very entertaining, but
Got
you're just
it.
a stupid fuck.
Whatever. Everyone gets
I can have
caught.
these out like you're gonna smoke them.
Why are
I was testing what the crush was.
Why are they Camel Crush but there's no menthol? What when you snap it now? What happens?
That's what we were trying to figure out.
Let's
These are,
light
like,
one up,
these
baby.
are like the official, like the only construction workers and teenagers smoke Camel
Yeah.
Crush. It's
Yeah.
like they're the official
It's
cigarette.
like a fidget spinner. You know
It's
what I mean?
very-
Gambling
It's just like-
addict.
They're fun, dude. I used to love crushing them, dude.
know.
Oh, I love a Camel
Get a
Crush.
couple crushes
They're so
in.
fun to crush.
Pop a couple.
I love
crushes in.
crushing them, dude.
Crush one.
Can I crush one? Let me crush one.
Crush one.
Dude, they're fucking great.
Do
to
it on the
crush.
mic like ASMR, dude.
Oh yeah,
Do it on the mic.
It's a good idea.
Right on the mic.
Do they even crush anymore?
Quiet.
Ooh.
I'm about to start jacking off.
Oh, it's like lung cancer, like bubble wrap.
Hey, do you have another MD 2020? Also, can I bum a cigarette?
Dude, people that smoke Camel Crushes are also the same people that like bought Scions.
Oh yeah.
Toyota Scions.
Because of hamsters and shit.
I feel like if you own a Toyota Scion, you have to be like they only sell them to like 14-year-olds. You know, is any adult driving a Scion?
My mom drove a Scion.
my aunt drove a Scion.
And how fucking dare
Well,
you?
your mom's always looked very young to me. No, we got plenty of stuff. Okay, the world is our oyster, and we will shuck it. Okay,
Wow.
we're gonna shuck the world.
Very good,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
I got wordplay.
Hey, look at you go.
I'm the greatest character
Just
actor of our
start beating the
generation,
shit
and
out
I'm
of
great at
John. He just starts
wordplay.
punching.
Thanks, John. Great job, John. I go, you. Great job, John. We got so much stuff. Here's the thing. I mean, fucking. I know it's kind of boring and stuff, and we don't usually do.
Britney?
current events, but
God,
I'm
yeah.
really like Britney Spears is.
Is this the knife video?
New Street Fighter
dancing with
character.
knives and shit. It's like, look at this.
The Gregorian chants.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
That's every woman I've ever dated.
Wow. Can we fucking put this bitch?
God bless her.
Put her back in her fucking
No.
cage.
Her
Let
dad
her
is
loose.
going. Her
Put
dad
her
right
back.
now is going. See, I fucking
Yeah.
told you.
No,
guys."
honestly, like I'm sick of her. I'm sick of everything. We all fought to get her out of that conservatorship, and then this is what we get. It's like, just lock her up.
She also apparently
She
put
should
out
be at the zoo.
She put out a song with will.i.am like 3 weeks ago, and
What?
no one talked about it at all.
No
I'm
one
like, did you care
cares.
that she's out? Shouldn't you guys be celebrating this in the streets?
No, they don't give a shit about that. She stinks. She sucks.
Yeah, she's just famous white trash.
It's
you
just
know?
it's just nostalgic to people.
Yeah.
She's like she's like white. She's white women's like Bam Margera.
Very good.
You know, like that's literally it's the same round.
Very good.
Thank you, John.
Yes.
Thank you, John.
Wonderful.
Ooh, you are. I'm liking you today.
I'm three. I've killed 3 Michelob
How are
Ultra
you
tall
feeling?
boys.
How did you
in, like,
feel?
You finished all
45
three of
photos.
these?
Wait, you drank all 3 Michelob Ultras?
Yeah, I'm sponsored by Michelob.
So
Ultra
what
now.
is
Whoa.
with you and the drinks?
So you
I mean, it's
hydrate,
unbelievable.
and then you follow up the electrolytes with water.
You're getting full sugar Gatorlights. You don't even get the
Because
zeros.
look at this, it's
you
fucking
fat fuck.
60 calories, dude. Who
calories.
gives a shit? It's at this point, it's like Gatorade Zero's bullshit, man.
I can't believe you finished 3 of these.
Yeah, I
already.
can't believe that.
I'm a big boy.
That's actually insane.
I can do whatever I want.
No,
dude.
you're gonna
Good
get
for you.
fucking
I'm
hammered.
I'm an adult now, dude.
Good for you, John. You're finally free.
I can just drink, make ultras now.
Nah,
finally
you're gonna
free.
assault a woman at Red Line later tonight.
We should. Where are we going after this? I'm already thinking about the after.
Yeah, you're
33.
I'm already into
You
it.
already can't wait to leave.
No, I love this place. I love this little room.
Well, you know we like.
Me and Joey had such a good time on the way over here.
Wait, you were like done with one when you walked in. Were you drinking and driving?
No, I was about here
All
with
right.
one. No, maybe a little bit here when I walked in. What time are we at? What time are we at?
Why are you
John!
asking?
No, I'm not asking because I want to know how long it took me to drink 3
44 minutes.
44 minutes.
Dude, rock and roll, brother.
Fuck yeah,
Dude,
brother.
that's sick.
You're a badass, dude.
Dude. I
Anyway,
killed
dude,
it.
we're worried about your drinking.
No,
We've been worried about you for quite a
I'm
while.
fine. I'm at a good
People
buzz
have been
right now.
talking.
You're the only like dry drunk I know that like never had a problem. You just have a dry drunk brain.
Yeah, I'm. My mom always told me I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drunk, and I was like, yeah, you're right.
She told you that?
Yeah,
I think
it
that's
was
where
real
I'm at.
sad. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're not an alcoholic. You're drunk.
I don't think so. I mean, by doctor's standards, I'm a brutal alcoholic.
Yeah, you know, I don't like that when these doctors, they ask you how much you drink. You tell them, yeah, like fucking 8, 9 a day. And, and they go, that's concerning. And you go, how do you think I get drunk?
One time I told the doctor,
This whole thing in this country, hold on, Joey.
this better be fucking good.
This whole thing in this country where everyone is made to feel like it's a problem if they have 11 a night is really obnoxious to me, and I think it's I quite frankly I think it's like big pharma.
They don't do that in Russia.
And there's something going on here where it's like if you look up what they technically say you're supposed to drink 2 drinks a night, what does that mean? What?
You might as well not drink.
So I'm tired,
Yeah.
doc. What is that? Do you know what the purpose of drinking is, buddy boy?
One time I told
Listen,
the
Doc.
doctor that I was trying to lie to get like steroids or something, and they were giving
Fuck
me
yeah,
a
dude.
physical.
You were like, I have AIDS.
No, but I do have a friend that faked AIDS to get steroids.
That's my favorite story.
And then
There's got to be an easier lie than AIDS.
no, this guy was like
No.
a genius. He was like, there
There's
are
not,
certain.
Because they can't like question you or something.
But I was like trying to like act like I'm healthy. So he's like, how many drinks do you have per week? And I go like, well, like 30. Thinking that was really
Was you
low.
lowballing it? Wow, that's
And he was
incredible.
just like, no, like you can't have steroids. Like get out of here.
Yeah.
And then I found a doctor that gave me steroids.
No, I would
Yeah.
consider telling a doctor that I think having 4 beers is technically not drinking.
right.
No, that's what I would tell a doctor. I go, no, I had like 9 like lights.
Yeah.
They were like light beers. Yeah. How's that? What?
The other night, Valerie was like, "Did you drink last night?" I was like, "No, I didn't drink last night." And she goes, and then later I was like, "Oh, my head kind of hurts." She goes, "I thought you didn't drink last night." I was like, "I only had 4 tequila sodas." I don't know.
yeah,
That's not drinking.
No.
2 doubles.
No, I mean, to me, that's like warming up the car.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, people are listening to this being like, "Whoa."
Oh, no, everyone. Well, I mean, I don't think anyone listens to this and doesn't know that we drink a little too much.
Brother.
But
Better slow down, Johnny.
I'm gonna
Jesus.
chill
Hey,
out.
you're gonna
dude.
throw up
in
on the
fu-
Patreon.
I'm fucking
John,
I'm in sicko mode
relax,
right now,
dude. You're in sicko mode, dude. No, but it's like when you look at the doctor's standards, it's not realistic.
Yeah. Well, I had a buddy recently who went to the doctor because he was concerned about his drinking. He needed like a regular, checkup.
Yeah.
And he told him how much he drinks, and he was like really nervous to tell him like an honest number. And the doctor was like, "Look, dude, I'm supposed to tell you that's really bad, but you tell me you work out all the time, you're in great shape, everything else is healthy, you're fine."
Really?
And I was like, "That's the greatest news I've ever heard in my
Can I
entire
get?
life." I was
Is,
like,
his,
"Who's your
is
doctor?"
he out? Is he out here?
Oh yeah,
I want him.
yeah,
Yeah, because I always panic and lie, and I go on weekends.
yeah.
Well,
I just don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I haven't been to the doctor in like 12
Doctors
years.
are
I haven't been to the doctor in
very
so long.
overrated. All they want to do is tell you got a
I just want to give you pills, dude.
All they want to do is like, oh, yeah, it looks like this lump is a bit big, or oh, it looks like your blood the numbers are bad in the blood, or oh, it looks like this is your kidney is exploding, or yes, these guys. It's
Are your
it's
Devin has prostate cancer.
You have 12 days to
Oh,
live.
it just looks there's a tumor the size of a golf ball in your pancreas. Oh, you go right, doc.
Right, you're
Can
full
I-
of shit.
Is that why? How come I got here?
You're like yawning. You're yawning. You're like, okay, let's wrap it up.
I do this to the doc. I go, yada, yada, yada.
Do you still have bad nuts?
No, that
Yeah,
ended.
what are your nuts up to?
That was all because I was lifting wrong, and now Conor came into town, and I'm going to become the most jacked guy on earth.
You're squatting
yeah.
wrong.
Hell yeah.
Honestly,
Devin
this,
keeps blaming his nuts. And we're lifting.
You
We
have
started
prostate
lifting
cancer.
together, and Devin will be doing a set, or will be like finishing his last rep, and he'll be like, I couldn't do that when my nuts were stinging. What?
no, I haven't
so-
said that. My left arm hurt.
No, you're not. You've heard him say
Earlier
his
this week, you were
nut.
complaining about one of your nuts hurting.
Oh, I said one of them, but that was just because it was the nut was being reminded of the past work. that
You have
I
like
used to do.
PTSD.
And it was a PTSD.
Yeah,
like-
Lieutenant
You're like,
Dan
listen,
nut.
buddy,
It
my
was
dick and balls have muscle memory, okay?
no, truly, like
generational trauma.
I got
in his
all
nuts.
these tests.
Oh, sorry, Conor.
We all remember the period of time on the podcast when I was fighting testicular cancer and whatnot, and
We told Captain Jack that you had testicular cancer.
I had testicular cancer for a while. I'm the only one that ever had it and didn't get anything done to it.
Cured it yourself.
I cured it
cured it.
myself. And no, I self-diagnosed myself because I got all these tests done and there was nothing wrong. I just strained something.
Yeah. I have this fantasy about going to the doctor. This never makes sense to anybody, but I have a fantasy of going to the doctor and then being like, hey, so this is crazy, but your back is broken. And I go, really? And they go, you didn't notice that? And I go, no. And they go, are you the strongest man alive? That's like a fantasy of mine for some reason. Then be like, what's your pain tolerance like? Your back is broken.
Yeah.
I'm like, I didn't notice that.
Because there are stories like that. There are dudes out there that have like lived.
Kurt
Yoel
Angle.
Romero. or whatever.
Kurt Angle won the Olympics with a broken neck. Yoel
Yeah.
Romero, I didn't know. If
He had
it.
apparently he had like a broken face, and the doctor was like, his facial muscles are like 3 times the average.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it
yeah,
makes no sense how
well,
quick
it's
he can
because
heal.
in Cuba for the Olympic program, they just start injecting kids with steroids, like the fucking Master Chief program
It's
in
so
Halo.
sick. Dude.
You think,
Yeah.
you
The
think
Soviets are so fucking
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
dude.
Chris Benoit went to the doctor one time and the doctor goes, your whole family's dead. He goes, really? Oh my God, I'm like the strongest man alive.
I do find it incredible that he.
It's crazy that he killed his family with a Bowflex.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's insane.
He literally
killed
did
his
like
family.
choke slam his family to death.
Yes.
He did?
Yeah,
Oh, he,
he,
killed
like,
him that
literally-
way?
He gave him Oxycontin and strangled him with
Yeah.
a Bowflex.
With a Bowflex?
Yeah, didn't he kill one of them with a Bowflex?
He killed himself with a Bowflex.
Oh, okay.
But he Canadian
Yeah,
crippler
How
the
do you
rest.
kill yourself with a Bowflex?
You-
Hung himself on one of
cables.
the cables, yeah.
But the way it.
Man, he like had to die like still in like a working hour.
That kicks so much ass, dude. That's like it's
Yeah,
like Shakespeare.
It's death by grind set.
super set.
Yeah. He's a wake and grind guy.
It's like the Mark Wahlberg schedule, but instead of like I wake up and start praying, it's like I wake up, give my family Oxycontin,
I love those videos. so much.
suffocate them to death.
Is there any
5 a.m., I hang myself on a
They have a
Bowflex.
key, give me a beer.
Is there a Wallbergers around here?
Yeah, there is. It's
I would
on,
love to- Oh, really?
Sunset.
How? Like what part?
Sunset and like Crescent Heights, like way down there.
Is that like
have you
West
had
Hollywood?
Wallburgers?
I've never had Wallburgers. My buddy ordered Wallburgers on Uber Eats, and he said it sucked dick.
I had one. I had it in Boston one time. It was pretty
Oh,
good.
really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went
maybe
to
if you
the
order
original.
it, it's bad. Yeah.
I went to a Wallburgers once, and everyone working there was a blinded Vietnamese man. Really weird.
Here you go, Conor.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
So, I mean, should we watch some? I mean, listen.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fuck.
The Cart Narc guy.
Oh,
A couple videos. He's starting to go viral for being a piece of shit. A lot of people are talking about him.
We broke that story,
But
by
we
the way.
are the Cart Narc people. Everyone knows that. You know, listen, we get our respect here. Okay, you know, it's like unbelievable the work we do. The work we do, the stories we break. It's like unbelievable.
words, these words.
you motherfuckers. I forget about that every time. So this is Cart Narc. Have we ever watched Cart Narc getting the gun pulled on him?
No.
Yeah, we did. Oh no, maybe on
I haven't
Patreon.
seen it.
Yeah, the guy in the van.
Yeah, it's like just cocks
Yeah.
the gun. He's like, get the fuck away
Yeah,
from
yeah.
me. All right, well, we're not going to watch this then.
Well, maybe I don't know if we did it. Maybe I saw it privately, to be honest.
Did we ever watch this where that guy keeps chasing him?
I don't know. Let's.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Angry Bone, because he always has like nicknames for these people.
Is he talking like Foghorn Leghorn in this one?
You got to put it.
This is him.
Oh, shit.
I blocked your attack.
Stop!
See, you
Stop it, you psycho!
shouldn't tell. Oh my God.
He's got a PT Cruiser. That's bad.
Dude, that means the guy's in a PT Cruiser. Leave him alone.
He's got enough going on.
He's got enough problems. You know, this car breaks every 10 seconds.
You know what the PT Cruiser? You know how it happened?
Yeah, it's a car made of surfboards.
No, GM thought PT Cruisers would be the highest selling car ever
because they thought it would be like a classic throwback.
They thought there would be millions of people buying PT Cruisers, and nobody bought PT Cruisers.
And then eventually they made it, they're like, I made it look like shit.
Does GM exist anymore?
GM, it does exist, and GM is a horrific fucking Chinese shell company.
Really?
Yeah, Toyota is honestly, if you want to buy American, you buy Toyota because they have a plant in Tennessee. And
they're all made in Tennessee now, which I don't like that. I want them to be made in fucking in Tokyo.
Most of GM's auto parts are made in fucking Australia or Mexico.
Oh my god,
it's ridiculous.
Oh
Scumbags.
Yeah,
Scumbags.
I like to know that I'm driving a foreign.
Hell yeah, brother. Ford is great. Ford was the one, the
foreign.
only. Oh, foreign.
You know what Ford stands for? Found on the road dead.
Well, you know, Ford survived 2008.
Ford stinks, brother.
My Fusion is like
He's
farm
got the
equipment.
sticker of like the guy pissing on Ford.
Yeah, the Calvin sticker.
Next to it says RAP stands for R.I.P. Retards attempting poetry.
I hate that rap crap. Yeah, John, you got lucky with your Ford.
My Fusion.
I think I don't
is
trust Ford.
Literally, dude,
I was thinking about getting a Maverick, the hybrid truck, but I don't have any. The Maverick, and then all my dumb friends would ask me to help them move and shit.
Yeah, don't get a pickup truck. I had a pickup truck. Everyone asked me to move. The Maverick actually is in such high demand they don't have enough.
There's none of them around.
And,
I know. Trust me, I know, brother.
My Fusion actually.
Preaching to the choir.
I've been there, brother. I've been there.
My Fusion actually. All those alerts I was worried about like last week.
They're fine. Your car's fine.
I haven't had one.
Yeah,
it's just gone.
They all went
ABS
away.
weren't. I would literally be driving and my power steering would go out, and I was like, okay, this thing's about to go, and I haven't the last week.
What is ABS? Like the car is diarrhea or something?
ABS is so when you brake back in the day.
Is that IBS?
That's IBS.
Yeah, very good, Devin.
Car has angry bowel syndrome. Am I right, folks? Hey, this is what you subscribe for.
When you ABS, when you brake.
Patreon.com/hatewatchpodcast.
When you brake, it hits the brakes like.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time.
Why is that happening to you all the time?
I'm driving a car, like there's a mule pulling my car.
you're like Fred Flintstone using your
my
feet.
car is insanely shitty.
Hey, your car is 1 horsepower. It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
and
like an RC car.
It keeps going. God.
It does sound like an RC car when it starts up. It's like
It sounds like it's being held up by bungee cords and shit. Like
Whenever Devin drives his car, it sounds like the Home Alone traps are going off. Like, was that marbles in a paint can? What the hell's going on?
It's actually getting annoying. I'm like, why won't the engine die?
Yeah.
Because everything is so shitty, but I'm like, it keeps getting me everywhere
just
I go.
donate it to Cars for Kids and buy a fucking new car.
That company's a scam though too.
No, you write off on your taxes.
Okay.
That's the scam.
1877 Cars for I just saw them live actually.
I literally saw a commercial today.
They were
You saw them live at the Hollywood Bowl.
I've always wanted to do that. Like somebody gets in my car and I go, "Have you heard this?" And I turn on like the Cars for Kids song, like banging my head to it.
Yeah, you've been in the market for a new car for like 2 years.
I'm gonna keep it going until it dies. I'm gonna keep saving up.
Why not?
I appreciate that.
Keep stacking up that cash.
I say keep it going.
It also helps keep me grounded. You know.
I've been trying to get Devin to buy a badass car for like a year.
I know.
John and Richie and all you.
Oh,
retards,
Richie's jumped on the train.
All you guys
Buy something you like.
You guys are always like, dude, get a fucking sick car, dude.
Get a cool car. Get a car you'll enjoy.
What is a cool
Devin
car?
doesn't
What are you
care
referring
about
to?
A cool car is like get something like get like a 3 Series. Get something you'd like.
No,
you know what I mean?
What do you think? I'm a fucking Armenian?
Yeah, whatever. Fuck
Salesman.
it. The
Devin likes Hyundai Elantras.
That's the thing. Is
I want Wallbergers white Elantra.
Yeah, I feel like a dad. I feel like your dad. I feel like I'm trying to get you into something you're not into.
My plan is to keep saving up money, and then I'm gonna buy. I think I'm just gonna buy.
You want a Yukon?
I want to buy a Lexus hybrid.
No, I've known
and then
you
I'm just
always.
gonna have that for like 15 years.
You said for fucking like. As long as I've known you,
I want a
always
Cadillac
wanted,
Escalade,
no.
but I'm not at that
okay, I
level.
understand that,
Not
but
that level.
for a long time,
I want
as long
Tony
as I've known
Soprano's
you,
car.
as long as I've known you, you've wanted like a Yukon, like a big fucking SUV, a big like a Cadillac, yeah, an Escalade.
I
yeah.
would have a Yukon if fucking dirty Joe Biden wasn't in
The
office.
taxes are horrific.
Raising the goddamn gas prices. By the way, I had a tweet go viral the other day where Joe Biden said something like, "We're going to lower the prices of concert tickets," and I was like, "Lower gas prices, you old retard!"
God,
and it went like shockingly viral.
how many retweets?
Oh, it has like 2 million views. It's like an insane.
That's like
tweet.
3/4 of the country.
And I'm like, it's me calling the president an old retard. It's like we have everything's finished.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know I could get away with that.
I was stuck on the fact
Away with what?
I'm waiting for a knock at the door. Fucking come talk to me.
You saw that video recently of him giving a speech and everyone just starts chanting "fuck
Joe Biden." Yeah.
No.
To him?
Play that.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Play that shit. That's amazing.
I mean, well, you guys
What an
gotta-
empty
you guys
shell
gotta
of a
talk
fucking...
while I look for
Well,
it.
I'm going to talk.
It just
Because
it's
Devin
weird.
knows it's going to take him 15 minutes.
It's funny that the
His
president
otter
is
brain
that
is kicking in.
accessible. It's funny that you can go heckle the president.
Yeah, it is.
can make meaningful progress on dealing with gun violence. Because make no mistake, sit down and hear what I have to say. You think
This is fucking fake again, I bet. This has to be.
That's
No, that was
amazing.
real.
I don't think it's fake.
If that's real.
That's real.
He's
Why
the
would
worst.
he?
He's the worst president, I'm going to say, in the history of this country. He's the most unlike president. I would say second to Carter.
I'll
He is
agree
probably
with
the-
that.
And
And
I'll
Jimmy
say
Carter,
third,
people hate it
but
because he like grew his own tomatoes.
I'll say third to like Lincoln
Peanuts.
or some shit. I don't know what was
What?
happening
Peanuts.
in Lincoln.
peanuts.
I don't know what was happening when Lincoln
He was growing
president.
peanuts because he
Because of corn pop?
what?
I can't wait. What is he? Why?
Why was he growing peanuts?
Here's how stupid I was. I'm so hungover and retarded today that I was like, I thought black people had peanut allergies, and I thought Jimmy Carter was. And then I realized the black guy just invented peanuts.
Oh, because
A black guy invented
peanut butter. Peanut butter.
You just like tripled up on how dumb this was.
I
They
love-
invented
No.
peanuts.
Let's congratulate the mechanizations of Devan's head. Okay. The word peanuts came out,
Yeah.
and you thought peanut butter. The inventor of peanut butter was black.
This is the pound for
Put that
pound.
together. You put that
dumbest
together in like
podcast.
half a
Peanut
second.
butter?
The inventor of peanut butter is black. You put that together in like half a second.
What is peanut butter?
peanut? What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about?
So how did he invent it?
he blended peanuts up and realized it was like nutritionist or something. I don't know what the fuck, but you got that together in like
Came
half
up with
a
the
second.
recipe.
This conversation's so bad that it technically doesn't exist.
I just it was very quick.
It's funny if you let John explain something to you. You go, I already won. I got out of it. John started talking.
Listen, fellas.
No, but that was where I'm like I'm like people don't understand like what a vulnerable king I am. Like
vulnerable king. What are you rapeable?
totally vulnerable otter. And like I will let you know how retarded my brain
It's
was.
actually
We were
brave.
talking about
it's
that on the way
brave
over
to
here.
be this
Brave.
dumb in front
I'm very
of the
brave.
world.
I'm brave to say that. I was about.
You're my
I was-
hero.
Thank you, man. Thank you, buddy. I was about to say a joke, and then I go, oh, fuck. And then John, luckily, big dumb fatso, interrupted. And then I was like, I'm going to let this pass. And then Joey was like, no, I need to hear this. And I was like, all right, well, listen, my stupid head. Thought black people invented peanuts. And I was about to say Jimmy
there.
Carter had a peanut thing to kill black people or whatever. And I was like, oh, a race joke or something. You know, that's what we do this for, baby. It's fucking
Good radio.
God,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
we're all just very brain dead.
it's radio.
Yeah.
It's my favorite
I think
moment
that's
of all
funny.
ever. That's the
episode.
greatest thing I've ever heard.
I'm a vulnerable king. Like
You
I said.
are.
That's the name of this episode, Vulnerable King.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
People don't respect me out there, and it's really annoying because like they don't understand. Like I'm playing a character, guys. I'm not retarded.
Devin leaves
You're my
the
favorite
studio.
character actor.
I'm not retarded. I'm the Paul Giamatti of retards, baby. Well,
What were we talking about earlier? Where
people
Devin thought
invented peanuts.
Devin thought the all the human organs in the body were worth $7.
Yeah, because he watched 7
You
pounds.
watched 7 pounds.
Yeah.
He goes,
No, I actually never watched that movie. I just came up with that on my own. It was based on the talk.
And
around
you're
town.
using
I thought a human heart was worth like $2.
I think that's still. I know we looked it up and we this was proven wrong, but I still believe in my. I still believe in my initial thesis.
You finally just made like the you upgraded from that as your dumbest
Conor,
thing.
what years were World War II?
40. No.
Like 1939 to 42.
Yeah, I was gonna say 42.
43.
For us, 42. Yes.
Yeah.
But what years were?
This is also
officially
just
World
what
War II?
like the Klan members ask
He knows.
before they
He
let
knows.
somebody
Joe
in.
knows.
Actually, fuck you.
Well, John,
This is the only time it's literally
I have a bunch of Nazis in my
white
family.
guys like
right?
love like history.
Shut up. I have a bunch of Nazis in my family, right? And like the far reaches. But like,
I know.
We all know, John.
everyone just assumes. Go
They have a
on.
memorial in Luxembourg for my family, and it's like, and the memorial is 1939 to 1945. And Devan thought it was a gravesite for a 6-year-old child.
I mean, I get where he's coming from.
I don't know what's so crazy about that. You showed me a
That's
grave.
Yeah.
But it's 39 to 45.
Why are they commemorating all these people at once?
Yeah.
Because they were dead.
It was a
Nazis.
gravestone, John. It's not crazy to think a gravestone means one person
What?
died at 6.
But why would we all be
Also, a
commemorating?
kid dying at 6 is much more sad than a bunch of Nazis
Yeah,
dying.
exactly.
No, I agree with you. No, don't
that's
get
why
that
John-
mind.
And that's
Trying to
where my brain would
sympathize.
go right away, so I get where
Exactly.
Devan's
And that's
me
why
up
John's so outraged about
Yeah.
this, because he's like really sad about
You're
all
a
those
condescending
Nazis
little
dying.
piece of shit.
No. George, back me up here.
No,
This is bullshit.
You're such a
I
little
want to back you up,
scamp,
but I'm
dude.
enjoying this.
This is great. No, Devan thought it was a gravesite for. Why would my entire family be commemorating a gravesite of a 6-year-old?
Because he was probably
that would
really
be
fucking cool.
That would be
He
sad
was a really
as
cool
hell.
kid, and they were sad.
Yeah, there we go.
If a 6-year-old died in my family, it'd be really sad.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly, retard. No one cares about your
Fuck
Nazi
you, man.
heritage,
Yeah,
dude.
fuck you.
No one cares about your fucking, fucking Joseph Goebbels' dad or whatever the fuck you're commemorating.
You wish Goebbels dead.
What? What'd you say?
You wish you had
What'd you say to
Joseph
me, you
Goebbels'
motherfucker? Fucking acting like I'm supposed to know about your stupid family.
That's the years
Between of what?
of World War II. It's 39 to 45.
So they had one gravesite for that for a huge war.
It's insane. He doesn't know what a memorial
What was the
is.
budget? They didn't
Seems
have
like
that
a
money
pretty
for it.
big-
It's a stone.
Seems pretty disrespectful. Oh yeah, this 6-year
Listen.
war. We get what? You get one gravesite.
Yeah,
a
I
lot
guess
more
so.
people died than one 6-year-old.
It's almost like these Nazis were cold or something.
They only worshipped one kid.
I mean, even the Marvel movies had more respect when Thanos killed a bunch of people. They had a bunch of mass graves.
yes. He snapped his fingers.
So wait, where was this thing? I wasn't listening to anything you just said for the past 10 minutes.
So the reason it was actually dumber than what you were remembering is
Yeah.
because John set it up as like, here's this World War II memorial.
I just
And
thought
then
it was
you
funny.
you said what is there, a 6-year-old soldier that died?
Funny thing to say.
No, it was funny, but John explained it.
No,
that.
you were genuine though.
It's as if I'm a comic, John. And you know what? You could
yeah.
learn a
Hide
thing
behind your
you
comedy.
could learn a thing or two.
I'm the funniest guy you know.
You historical
Easily.
You're a historical hoagie.
I mean, I will say you are my favorite Nazi. I'll give you that.
Thank you, Conor.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
So wait, where was the gravesite?
Luxembourg. And I think we should go on like a trip out there.
To see
Yeah.
the Nazi gravesite.
Yes, it'd be fun.
That's a great
Listen. Every spring they have it's like fucking like
Every
like it's every spring it's a girl with a dragon tattoo. Listen, it's crazy. Like a bunch of people that look like me meet up in Luxembourg and worship all the Nazis that died in World War II.
They really do?
Yes, dude. It's
Yeah, man,
crazy.
it sounds great.
Yeah, that'd be fun, and we could do a live pod there.
I'm booking my ticket tonight. Right? Yes. What a vacation.
Did you see Canada recently?
Dude,
they
don't
let,
get me started,
And
bro.
Ukraine, they let your uncle.
Don't get me started.
No, I did a deep dive.
They let your uncle speak.
I did a deep dive.
What's your deep dive?
So
okay,
the
so
deep
explain.
dive is like they look like us, right? They're white, right? Ukrainians, but they have a very different idea of what World War II was.
Right.
So to them,
John's like, they thought the Nazis were the bad guys.
they thought the Nazis were like the good guys because they're
weird out
anti-Russian at
there.
some point.
Wait, they're weird out there. They have it
So,
all backwards. They
that-
didn't like Hitler. It's very
No.
strange.
That guy was like a member of an SS unit that was a pretty much anti-Soviet, right? And I don't know if he. This is boring as fuck. It's not even gonna be funny. But the thing is like,
maybe if you thought about this podcast a little bit.
how do you suck me off? This guy basically was like an anti-Russian fucking freedom fighter to them, basically.
Right.
But to us, if that guy was on Normandy, he'd be shooting American soldiers.
Right.
So, and he killed a bunch of Polish.
Yeah, your whole
people.
thing when I sent it to you were like, they have a very different understanding of World War II.
They're a very different culture, and we shouldn't be paying for their fucking Social Security. How about that? Like this whole war is a sham.
What is Cart Narc up to?
Who?
Cart Narc.
Oh, this
Cart
fucking
Narc?
play Cart Narc, yeah.
Play Cart Narc. Play Cart Narc.
I don't know who that is.
It's
Cart Narc?
you're about to
explain- you missed Cart Narc.
Cart
Yeah, yeah,
Narc
yeah.
to
Cart
Connor.
He's a guy who gets angry
run
at
this
you.
for a sec. I gotta pee. Real quick.
Yeah, he gets angry at you if you don't put your cart back in. The
Oh, his Cart Narc. Okay.
Cart Narc. Yeah. So if you
thought it was the last name.
if you like put your cart up on the curb,
Sure.
he'll come up to you and be like, "Hey, that's not cool." And but also he has magnets that have like words on them.
It says like I didn't return my cart
Yeah.
to the cart thing, and now I'm a fool or whatever. And
and
then
he'll throw it on your car. It's just bullshit.
Got it. By the way,
Look
can you
at this
actually
fucking
pause real
computer,
real
yeah.
quick? Thank God he's gone.
I know.
Right? Now the boys can have fun.
Now we can really let loose. you
He
know?
was
Welcome
getting
to
on my
Hey Watch
damn
with Conor
nerves.
Oh, did he
McNutt,
piss
everybody.
first?
Yeah,
Did he
I'm
piss
four
first?
McUltras deep and a White Claw deep, and I haven't pissed yet.
Well, you've got him in court.
I'm a superhuman. Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here! Or else what? Stop fucking following me! I blocked your attack.
Pause for a sec.
You psycho!
He slowly drives people insane.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like it's what do you expect?
Well, so here's the background on this from the pod is that we watched him and we all thought like, oh, Cart Narc is insane. Like this might be a guy that's lost his mind and he's like unhinged and he's stopped doing his meds and he's gone off the rails. And then people got pissed at us because they were like, dude, like why don't people just put your fucking cart back? And they were acting like we were nuts
Yeah,
for
fuck them.
criticizing him. So what you're saying is like two psychos basically going head
But
to
for
head.
more background, there's one video where Cart Narc is in like the southern United States, and he's talking like Foghorn Leghorn to black women.
Okay.
And it's really insulting, and it's kind of psychotic. So the guy's unhinged.
Okay.
Tell Sir, what? Bitch. Well, sir, do you need some help?
Yeah, you get the fuck away from me, you son of a bitch.
Why are you so
He
mad
throws
all of a
the
sudden? I
magnets
blocked
on
your
their
attack.
car.
You're a cocksucker, that's why.
Sir, now you know what you did, right? If you want to return your car, you don't have to be so angry.
Get away from me!
Sir, that was really a poor throw. I didn't even have to block that one.
Oh
Look
my
at these
God,
cool.
dude. If somebody said I blocked your attack, I would lose my mind. I blocked your attack. I would go crazy.
Yeah.
Conor would kill Cart Narc in the woods.
I blocked
Yeah,
your
come on.
attack. I hate Cart Narc, and I'm fucking happy the internet's getting on to him.
Yeah, same.
You
I'm gonna
know?
take a piss after
Because a
you.
lot of people... John, you know what?
Fuck you, dude.
The fucking nerve.
I'm a vulnerable king. I'm allowed to show the people that I go pee. You aren't.
I can do whatever.
Get out of here.
You're
Beat it
drunk,
with
John.
you. You're a fucking mess, dude. Dude, it is.
By the way, real quick, thank God he's gone.
I know, dude. Here's the best thing about John.
I
Here's the best thing about John because he doesn't listen to the show or he like doesn't take this seriously like whatsoever, and he like just shows up like to exist. And God bless him, he's funny, you know.
And I'm gonna replace him.
God bless
So,
him. But here's the thing: like we're gonna do a segment like in the coming weeks where it's who do you think will be replaced on the show and why is it John? And that's gonna be a new segment for the next couple weeks. And it's gonna be really funny to like watch him. But here's the thing: we could say anything we want about John because he doesn't listen to the show.
yeah.
So right now, say everything you feel about John because he literally doesn't listen to the show, and it's bothered me for a year and a half.
John's a
because I'm like,
pedophile.
you don't take this seriously. Like you should listen to it. We could all get better. Blah blah blah. He doesn't care. He doesn't listen.
John says pedophile. I think.
John is a pedophile. John's a fucking fat retard. He ruins the show. He's retarded. He doesn't care about the show.
John killed a man 4 years in a drink and driving accident.
John
he's
wants-
he's gonna get arrested.
John-
Yeah,
Hit and run.
John
Yeah,
has
hit and run.
he has a couple rape charges on it,
Yeah.
but like no one knows about that. He sucks ass. He's
Yeah.
fat as shit.
He smells like fucking
He smells
garbage.
like garbage. He
He's
lives
a
in
tiny dick.
He
He's
lives
a
in a
spreader.
Yeah.
He carries diseases.
He
and
has
spreads
HIV.
them.
He's a
He, like,
prolapsed asshole. His asshole's fall. He's a pink sock out of his ass.
he has like a pin on him at all times because he has AIDS. He always
Yeah.
like pokes himself
Yeah.
at bars and he pokes other people with. He gives people
fucking
AIDS.
scumbag, yeah.
He plays tag. You're it. And he's fat as shit.
He's so fat, dude.
and he's like
Best guy I've ever met.
retarded.
Yeah.
Dude, his favorite drink is an AMF.
Yep.
That's the worst thing about him.
He postmates AMFs.
Yeah.
That's how fat he is. And
In
drunk.
soup containers.
That's what a disgusting
He drinks a
maniac
neon
is.
blue drink.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at this cherry lime. I mean, this is insane.
Oh God.
Insane. He drank those
Disgusting.
in the span. I mean, it's only. He's so fucking stupid, dude. Dude, he's so dumb.
He's really one of the dumbest guys I've ever met. in
He's
my
one of the
entire life.
dumbest people we've ever met.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but he won't listen to this, and that's why we're going to do this. Every time he leaves, we say the worst things about him because I don't know.
He'll never find out.
He needs
It's gonna
payback
be
because he
good.
doesn't care. He doesn't care about this.
Sure. This is punishment.
He cares, but he doesn't care. He's so manic. He's such
Yeah.
a manic maniac.
He's losing his mind.
I might be retarded. Yeah, sure. I thought black people invented peanuts. But like, I listen to the show. I try to get better all the time. I'm always trying to get better, folks. I am always trying to get better. It's a nonstop. It's the work never ends.
Yeah.
The work never ends.
And he's the opposite of you. So.
And he's the opposite of me. Fat as shit too. by
fat
the
as
way.
shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, dude?
What's
How was
up,
that
dude?
piss?
How you doing, you thin, smart man?
We missed you, dude.
I fucking hate you all.
We didn't know what to do without you,
We missed you.
so we just talked about you and like
Flew off the rails, dude.
we talked
know.
about you, but we were very,
It's okay.
very flattering.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, I think the show without you would be dog shit. It would
would be.
crumble and-
I couldn't do the show without you, John.
I absolutely 100%.
Here's the
believe
thing:
that.
we told the people though we're going to do a segment for the next coming weeks where it's
Yeah.
who should we replace on the podcast and why is it John?
Okay.
And we're gonna do like John's replacement corner.
Yeah.
It would be
there's
funny
already-
to bring in like.
But don't get all weird. There's a total
You
joke.
honestly
You're-
think I think
you're
you think
never-
I'm like way more sensitive than I am.
I guess I do.
Yeah, it's kind of psychotic. Devin does this thing where he'll like be mean to me on the podcast, and like I'll go upstairs and he'll start like hugging me and
Yeah.
give me gay eyes, and it's fucking gay as shit.
Well, because I'm trying to be like, well, listen, I was mean to him, but like,
Relax,
like,
buddy.
Like at least you get these eyes.
Yeah, it's fucking queer.
That's homophobic.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's really fucked up, man.
We have a
So-
lot of
Who am I being
listeners.
replaced by?
Billy Porter.
No,
Billy Porter?
There's a whole running joke on
That's who the fuck is that?
Billy Porter. God, you were like so out of the loop on anything.
Who the fuck is Billy Porter?
He's this gay black
gay
guy
black
that
dude,
wears
yeah.
like dresses. and
Yeah, I'm
whatever.
real into that shit. I'll know who that
You
guy
don't need to be
is.
into
Like,
it, but you should know
yeah,
it.
I should
He's
know
a
who a
zeitgeist,
gay
dude.
black guy
John,
is.
at a certain point, you are being paid to comment on public figures.
Yeah.
Things happening.
and I kick ass at it.
You're the
So,
only one that
listen,
all you care about is like
where
your
would you have gotten that amazing
all you give a
hindsight?
shit about is your 6-year-old
Ukraine.
Nazi relatives.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Sorry, pal. Who's Billy Porter? Oh, the fucking shit. Let me look him up.
Let's start
It's
bringing.
really not
let's
that
start
important.
Here's the thing that's
auditioning
fascinating
If
replacements.
you
about
want to
John-
replace me on the podcast,
We're
just,
not. I'm never replacing anybody.
Look at him.
It would
already
be a
breaking.
funny
He's
bit,
already
though.
breaking.
Joke.
This fucking loser.
It's a funny bit though to bring.
funny bit,
We
though.
should audition people and tell them like, hey,
'Cause-
we're gonna replace John here. Like, we want you to just see if you're
Yeah.
funny.
You'll see how
And
bad
just-
it is.
No, I know, but it would be a funny.
Why don't we
bit.
call him
Yeah.
Colin Shoemaker first, and we'll see him.
My
replace
favorite,
the fucking
my
podcast.
favorite
Fucking
thing was
Colin.
when we brought in Conor, and immediately people were like, "Brilliant move by Devan. he's bringing Conor in to show Joey and John that they need to be better. Devan's a puppeteer. He's pulling the strings.
Nobody included me on that, by the way.
They were just like they were acting like I brought Conor in to like be like, ooh, like your jobs aren't safe or some shit like that, which is hilarious that this is like a job. Like these
Like
are
we're
my
sled dogs.
These are my best friends on earth. Like there's not a job. Like you could John could be like legitimately retarded and like be like drooling into the mic, and I'd
Yeah.
still be like, I don't know. I let him do it. I gotta
Yeah.
keep it.
Yeah.
He's on the show. He's on the show.
You know.
Which is
So who's gonna replace me?
I've been thinking, I've been thinking about just putting out an ad on Craigslist.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people out there.
I got a guy in mind. He's not a famous person, but it's kind of similar to you. When I was in high school, I did a bunch of plays. Like I did like musicals.
Okay,
and stuff.
I
Yeah,
can't
was-
wait
I
to
was-
see where this goes.
I was in theater, and
So you come out of the
Yeah,
closet.
this is
You were in
one-
plays,
Yeah,
Connor?
I used to suck off my
I did
theater
like 4
teacher.
plays. Yeah, I was the lead in a bunch of plays.
You were the lead.
plays?
Yeah,
Dude,
they were all
what
like
the
British.
fuck?
They were all like British farces. They were like such
Yeah.
weird things, but it was an insane amount of dialogue. Anyway, the first play I did,
Milk.
I got the lead. What was that? Milk.
Yeah.
Milk. It was rents. I got in a character. Got AIDS.
Oh, yeah, you played Harvey Milk.
Yeah.
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 First play I did, we didn't have enough people sign up for the play.
Yeah.
So we were desperate for it. And in LAUSD, there will be like special needs kids who just get put into classes just to fill their day.
So you're gonna replace the retarded guy.
Yeah. But this is the kid.
no.
this is
You were in
kid.
the where you
Sick.
did like the Broadway version of like Peanut Butter Falcon.
So this character, we didn't have anybody cast in this role. So there's this kid, Mark, there that we were like, hey, can you? He had to play a dead body. That's all he did. The whole role was a dead body. My uncle in the play dies, and at one scene, I have to drag him into a crate, like a big chest, and then close it.
It's good your big fat legs over.
I'll fucking kill you,
fucking
dude.
ham
I'll
hocks.
fucking
I have no room every episode. I'm the lead of the show, and I have no fucking room. You have no idea what I'm fighting against every episode. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, we had this special needs kid who he had to be a dead body. So, there's no dialogue.
He's stroking my leg already. He already feels bad about what he's saying.
You guys are killing Conor right now.
Stop.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
John interrupted.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys want to go on?
I'm good, bro.
I'm getting to your replacement.
Let's replace both of these guys.
Replace me. Yeah.
That's why John's interrupting so much, because he knows you're coming for the throne. I also spelled throne wrong the other day on Instagram.
No surprise there.
I wrote throne, THROWN.
Jesus
Wow.
fucking Christ.
But I was a buffoon.
But I was drunk when I did it, and I was like feeling myself. You know, it was a cocky move on my part.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
cocky. It was
Sorry, Connor.
because
I'm
things are
sorry.
going so well.
You're a
for
humble
me.
king.
I'm sorry.
I'm a vulnerable king.
Yeah.
Vulnerable
Humble,
king.
vulnerable king.
Anyway,
Connor.
No, keep going, Connor. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You've made this so hard for him to finish the story.
Come on.
It's not even going to hit hard anymore. But I'll finish it, but it's so funny.
Gonna hit.
It's gonna do great.
So there's this retarded kid named Mark who's in our class, and we
There we go, buddy.
Oh my god.
and literally no one else signed up for it. So we're like, "Can you play this dead body?" He's like, "Yeah, I can do it." And we had him. He didn't have to speak at all. And there was a scene in the play where I'd have to drag his corpse into this giant chest and then lock it for about like 5 minutes while somebody from like the government came to check in. And it was the whole play was about how I'm like scamming the government by like claiming like dependence on dead relatives or whatever it was.
Okay.
And every single time I put him in the crate, he would shit his pants.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If you said anything less than that, I would have been like, "Great story, Connor."
Yeah.
But that's phenomenal.
Literally
That's amazing. That's amazing.
every single time. And I had to act in the live shows.
While he's shitting himself live.
And I had to pick him back up.
That's
And
like
did
some
you feel-
dark
did you feel the shit in
Pavlovian
his
response.
pants?
It was just, he was,
I bet he's getting locked in the thing at home, and he's
Bro,
that's a Pavlovian. Like I know when I get in here, I'm going to be locked in here for 3 days because
Yeah.
my parents do that, so I have to shit my pants.
dude,
He's like a
it was
prisoner.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And it's such a small little crate that he's hotboxing it essentially. So you'd open it and it was like, oh my god! But I had to stay into character for the role.
You're like,
And
hi,
also,
I'm Jankum, but you're like, I'm trying to.
and it's like I was still so into the play that every time I'd open the crate, he knew he shit his pants. He'd go, "I'm sorry," and I'd have to be like,
Oh,
"Shut the
that's so
fuck up, Mark!
sad.
You're dead." And then
Man.
How bad was it?
so bad, dude, so unbelievably bad.
So, anyways, that's gonna replace.
So
me.
yeah, that's your replacement.
I was
the
in
guy
a,
shits himself.
Yeah,
I was in a school play once.
I feel bad about calling an actual special needs person retarded.
No, you should. He's actually retarded.
Yes.
Who gives a fuck?
Oh, that's not okay to say about them.
That's not okay, but you had to do it because they fucking put you in
Yeah,
a
you
corner
guys
on
put
that
me in a corner.
story,
I need to
baby.
come
You
back.
didn't
I need to
laugh
come back
right away.
punching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
not.
you.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What the fuck was that?
Do we have Alexa?
Siri. Oh, it might be my phone automatically connecting.
That's insane.
I was
Stop that.
I was in a school play once,
Yeah.
and the teacher, they were like, they were like, Devan's like talented. They're like, this kid's got he's got it, And they put me in it, and I was like the star of the show in auditions and in the what is it called? Rehearsals, play practice. And we did it every time, and I played this guy where I came out with a cane and I said some wacky things or something. It was some retarded play at my school, Christmas play.
Cool.
And I would come out, and every time in rehearsals, I would come out from the side of the stage. There was 3 separate places to come out, and we'd always come out in the second one, right? And it worked perfectly. For whatever reason, the big night of the play, the first night, biggest, everybody, all the parents are there, everyone's there.
Biggest night of your life.
Yeah.
Biggest night of my life. It's like opening night. You know, I was like fucking. Dude, I was in the green room, slapping myself and shit. I was so fucking into this.
Sick.
And it's like seventh. It's like 7th or 8th grade, right, John?
Yeah.
And so the night of the play, when it finally happens, we've been rehearsing for a month straight because we really.
Somebody better shit their fucking pants
this better be
very
good.
soon.
So I come out, and for whatever reason they put us in the 3rd slot. So I come out.
What do you mean?
Why do you mean
what slot?
third?
I told
slot?
you that like there was 3 slots, right? And every time we came out during the rehearsal, we came out in the middle slot.
Okay.
Okay.
So for whatever reason, the night of the play, the official night, we came out in the 3rd slot.
Sounds like you weren't the big star you thought you were if you're getting third slot.
No,
buddy.
that's not. You're not even understanding the story,
Okay.
dipshit. Okay, you're not even understanding the semantics of the story, you fucking mongoloid. Okay, I will kill you. Don't you ruin this.
Mark
for
is
me.
coming. All right.
Okay, we're bringing Mark back. So for whatever reason, I was closer to the set, like the fake set that was in the background. It was
Yeah.
a giant, probably like 80-foot background piece. Like somebody painted something. Like that was the background.
Okay.
So for the night of the play, by the way, once again, I had a lot of talent. People really respected me. People were really looking forward to me coming out. Okay, hold on. So I come out.
Wait, hold on. What grade was this?
It was like 7th or 8th grade.
And what was the whole slot thing again?
There were 3 slots, Connor,
Yeah.
on the side of the stage
Got
to
it.
come out to walk out onto
Yeah.
stage, right? So,
Okay.
so I'm saying the second one wasn't close to the background
Got it.
image,
Very good,
but
dude.
the third one was much closer.
Got it. And this was 9th grade?
This was 7th or 8th grade.
Okay.
I think it was a Tuesday or a Wednesday. It was
All right.
maybe forget. But
Were you a star by any chance?
I was a big star, and everyone really gave me like
Got it,
everyone
yeah.
really
Third
was like,
slot, big star. Yeah.
People,
Well,
teachers,
yeah.
teachers used to come up to me. They go, "You're a vulnerable king."
They go, let me suck your
Fuck you.
dick.
They go, "Let me.
Can I suck your fucking
Can I
dick?"
suck you off?"
Yeah.
Like everyone loved me. Like I fucked a lot of my teachers. Like and I fucked everybody back then. No, but sincerely. So I come out
Great.
the night of the play, packed. It's packed. It's packed.
Because they know you're
like you're a fucking
performing.
They're all
asshole.
chanting.
Packed arena. We're in La Cañada. Everyone's like, we know Devan's in this. Devan's in the play. We got Devan's in this. He goes, I hate watch podcasts. Yeah.
You guys hear Devin Costa's in this
He goes,
play?
"There's
3rd
this
slot.
Devin Costa's in this. This is amazing. He's so hot. He goes, he's got the. He goes, I want to suck his dick. He goes, everyone in the crowd's like, he's a star, but his name's retarded. And so the night of the play, for whatever reason, we come out of the 3rd slot.
7th grade?
7th or 8th grade.
Got it.
What slot?
And I'm the 3rd.
Okay.
And I'm holding a cane in the sketch or
Yeah.
in the play, whatever. And my cane hook grabs the side of the background image, and as we walk out, the whole background falls. And
Fucking cool, dude.
no, it's why don't you let me finish, asshole?
I feel like this is how Alice in Chains felt when Lane Staley
And the
died.
whole thing fell, and there was like smoke everywhere. Like I
Yeah.
ruined the whole set. The whole set was ruined
You're a klutz.
immediately.
Very.
A klutz.
You're a klutz.
And I had to step over things and all people are like, "What the fuck?" Like in the crowd. And
How
stuff.
could Devin Costa do such a
And
thing?
I jumped over stuff and then I had to get the stage like fell on me and I had to like move it off me and
You're like, I was thinking a Charlie Chaplin thing, guys.
and then I walked out and I said the N-word.
This is how you get John back. You're like, I know I need John back.
And, dude, after that, the amount of offers I got.
You got JFL after that, I heard.
Oh, you did it. You fucking did it. How'd you do that?
I walked right up.
You do that.
I walked right up.
John, you maniac. You're out of... Sober up, John.
Yes, I knew it would get him. I don't know why it's so funny. Thank you for helping me on that.
Yeah, you're great.
But yeah, the story did not match Connor's, but I wasn't shitting myself.
Yeah, no retards were shitting
I wasn't
their pants in
retarded
your
or
story,
shitting
yeah.
myself, but yeah, that actually was true. Like
Well, you know who's retarded and shits his pants? John Knopf.
There we go. That's your replacement, bitch.
Hey, listen. I've shit my pants. I don't think I've shit my pants in the last like 5 years.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
You have. You texted us and said you
No.
shit your pants at work.
Yeah, dude, you shit your pants.
Did I?
Yeah.
When?
Not like within 3 months.
I don't consider a shart a shit though. That's
John shits his pants like
Dude,
he's,
is there,
like he's,
is
win-
there
like he's
shit
winning.
in your pants?
no. Listen, Connor.
Are you like weighing it and you're like, you put it on a scale, you're like, that's not quite shitting your pants?
No, honestly, no, yes. So like the thing is like if I'm full load dumping in my pants, that's happened.
By the way, you're the only adult person on earth that drops full log.
Yeah,
shit
dude, that's
in their pants.
that's never been a qualifier for shitting your pants.
Just because you don't.
Sharting is the only acceptable thing.
That
for
is
an
what
adult.
shitting your pants means to me.
To you normies.
To normies.
To you normies.
To the uninitiated.
Exactly. No, if you haven't like full load fucking dumped in your pants, like that's not shitting your pants to people like me.
Yeah, only infants do that.
I know, but that's
It
the
is
thing.
fun to
Like,
shit your pants and feel like a log in there.
Oh, it's crazy.
You had that?
No.
Me with him, yeah, it's crazy.
No, Devin, you've never done
He's
that.
made me.
I've
He's like
actually
driven me home.
Back when I was a kid, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Everyone
John
shit their
does
pants
it
as a
still.
kid. Yeah,
I haven't
Kid.
done that in a long time. But the thing is,
I pissed. I
Not long enough.
I pissed myself.
yeah, Devin pissed himself, which to me is worse, honestly.
Wait, recently?
No, years and years ago.
6 years back, 7 years back.
I went to bed like a year ago.
4 or 5. Well,
Were you
that's-
drunk?
That's
Yeah, I was
okay.
drunk.
That's-
You're
that
drunk.
doesn't count.
That's
That doesn't
fine. I
count.
pissed myself consciously. Like I was awake. I was
Yeah, Devin peed
driving.
his pants.
I was driving. I was stuck in traffic in Beverly Hills. Just go Pitt's Pants Extravaganza on the Patreon. It's
was
an
wild.
old classic
My
episode.
favorite episode ever.
And then it was the funniest part of that episode is that John drove down from San Diego to like make fun of me, and then we just did the whole conversation turned into John shitting himself.
Because I've shit myself so many times.
but yeah, no,
Right. No, John showed up being like, "Hey, Devin, you fucking loser! You pissed your pants."
Yeah.
And then Devin instantly just goes like, "Dude, you have shit your pants."
And the problem is
full
I'm
logs,
utterly
a bunch of-
transparent.
like 5 times.
Yeah, and I'm utterly
And
transparent.
then every
I was
single
like, yes,
person
yes,
just
yes.
starts going like, "Yeah, dude, that's worse, John."
Yeah, it is.
That's a lot.
I don't
worse.
think it is worse though.
It is
it's
worse.
much
I don't think it
worse.
is worse.
It's so much worse because there's pain associated with like pissing your pants. It's like you physically can't hold it.
Yes, exactly.
And shitting your pants is a mistake where you trusted a fart.
No.
You're so out of tune with your own
Yeah.
body.
I think
That is true.
I think.
John
Can I
trusts.
defend myself?
John trusts farts too.
I've never once had a
Yeah,
shit so
that's
bad that
not-
I'm like, I can't hold the shit anymore.
That's
it's like
crazy to
It's the
me.
smallest muscle in your
That's
body. If you
crazy
can't
to me.
control
Your
that muscle,
sphincter
you're
is-
weak. You're mentally weak.
No,
You're physically and mentally
literally
weak.
tried to control my
No, shitting your
sphincter
pants
so
is like
much.
the weakest man thing you could ever do.
Listen, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
John, it's
It's genetic, dude.
It's not genetic.
genetic.
John's like a long line of Nazis were shitting their pants.
It's genetic.
I have a weak sphincter. My father had a weak sphincter. His father before him had a weak sphincter.
Right.
It's just what happens. I try. I've gotten better. I've worked the muscle. Okay.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Okay. I get it, dude. I get it.
John, that is so weird.
I'm here.
That
in
makes
front
no
of you.
sense.
No one
John.
else has ever done that.
You guys gave me so much shit for
everyone.
pissing myself, and I was like, it had
That was crazy, but like
had
John's
to
is
happen.
so much worse.
I
It
just
wasn't
feel
that
like
crazy.
shitting your
It had to
pants.
happen.
Yeah, whatever. you know.
That day had to happen. I needed to pee.
It's okay.
I was stuck in traffic. There was nowhere to get out. I'm in Beverly Hills. I can't just get out of the car and go pee in the wall. Like that's
Yeah,
like
they'll, like, shoot you in the head.
Public
My-
indecency.
My dad was doing Uber for a while and was just pissing into Snapple bottles.
I did that
And
so much.
and he just now is used to doing it. So I'll get into his car. Like, we'll be driving like 20 minutes. He's like, hand me the bottle. And at a certain point, I'm like, I think you like
you
pissing
like
in
it.
the
It's
bottle.
exciting.
It is exciting.
It's exciting to stick your dickhead into the
Yes.
bottle. You kind of like get to do like, oh, I still match this one.
Yes.
Like it's like if the size of it is like if it still has a hard time getting in, you go, man, I'm pretty good.
I was going
I'm
to
pretty
Santa,
big.
I was going to Santa Monica with my mom and dad, like 2 years ago.
He's pissing in bottles while your mom's in the
My
car.
mom hands him the bottle, and I'm like, "Mom, is this not weird to you?" And she's like, "I'm used to it."
I fucking kicks ass.
And then he just instantly opens the window and pours it out the window,
he pours it out.
and it just miss every car behind him. Yeah.
Here's the move: you fill the bottle, and then you pull into a suburban neighborhood, and you just put the bottle on the street.
the ultimate
Drive
move.
off.
My grandfather had
Well,
polio.
he likes the bottle.
He wants to keep using the same
he's like,
piss
that's
bottle.
my bottle. That's the piss bottle.
That's deranged.
Yeah, he has a piss bottle. He has a spit bottle for his chewing tobacco.
Oh
Your
wow.
dad, your dad dips.
Yeah.
That dips.
I didn't know your dad dips.
That's badass.
He goes in and out of it, but yeah.
What?
I know.
My grandfather had polio and he couldn't like walk.
What a bitch.
Listen. He drilled a hole into the bottom of his car and had a funnel and like a tube system.
That kinda rocks, actually.
Yeah, he would piss into the funnel in the tube.
That kinda rocks.
Because he like couldn't. It was hard for him to get out of the car and like fucking go to the bathroom. So he just pissed in
Why?
the tunnel. because he had polio. So like,
What is
people
polio?
Polio is where you can't.
You
it's
walk
like,
all funny?
You don't have use of your legs,
walks all funny.
or worse, neck down.
Your grandfather walked a little funny?
He didn't walk, brother.
He couldn't walk?
He couldn't walk. He's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair
That's
all
so
his life.
funny.
But he would piss out of a tube into the bottom of his car.
grandfather's bitch,
This is the
dude.
most
No.
retarded episode we've ever done.
Kicks ass. People would
Grandfather
think
couldn't walk, Joe.
no at all.
That's hilarious.
And people would think his car was leaking, so they drive up next to him and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, your fucking oil's leaking," and he'd be like, "Yeah." I'm
And he
taking
goes,
a
"D.
piss."
Kyle, yeah, I know."
Yeah, he goes, see Kyle. Family's Nazis, John. They all
Yeah,
can't
it's full
walk.
of fucking.
They're just Nazi shitting their pants left and right.
Paralyzed Nazis shitting their pants.
The least scary Nazis of all time.
It's like the Inglorious Bastards are like, oh, well, this is their easiest day.
They're like,
It's like Predator. Predator when he sees like a pregnant woman.
I can't. He's already gone through enough. I'm gonna let him go.
Yeah, I come from a long line of great genetics, apparently, but
I mean, you guys live long, but like you live long and
we live
retarded.
forever. We're like everyone in my family is like incredibly manic bipolar and has polio and just
Yeah,
lives to
despite
be 90 years
everything.
old. It's crazy.
It's
fucked
it's
up.
incredible how the strength
Yeah,
of the Knopf family.
yeah.
Yeah, Joey, do you have any retarded family members?
Well, I don't even want to. I don't want to be mean to my family.
No, don't
Do
be
it,
mean.
dude.
Don't do it. Talk about John's.
Yeah, talk about my family.
Bunch of retards.
Yeah.
No,
So
no.
just a bunch of German mud people.
I got a bunch of smart relatives, and then I got a couple ones that went off the rails.
Do you have like white trash people in your family?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's like a mix between like lawyers and doctors, and then there is a couple of guys that just decided to go their own way.
Yeah, well, if you can't name a retarded person in the family, it means you're the retarded person in the family.
Well, no, I have one in mind. And by the way, I am.
Name them.
They probably no. I'm not going to do that.
Do people think you're a problem in your family? Like,
I'm
do you have any,
considered-
do you have any like?
I'm probably
like,
considered a maniac.
yeah.
Not probably. I'm considered a maniac.
You're so high
By
functioning,
all.
though.
No, that's why I get away with it. It's like, okay, well, I'm not asking you guys for anything.
Yeah.
So put up with it
Yeah.
or like kick me out of the family. I don't know what the fuck is.
Right.
Want me to
Has
do.
that ever happened where you're gonna get kicked out
Oh
of the
no
family?
no! I have the best family ever. Very
Yeah,
accepting
Joey's
and
got an
understanding.
amazing family. Yeah. My family is fully retarded.
Yeah, I remember hanging out with your uncle, and he was pointing up at the sky and talking about predator drones.
My uncle Byron.
Yeah, he was just we were petting your dog on the
Yeah,
balcony.
he my uncle was so retarded with our family dog that my dog would like look at me like, please help.
Yeah,
Please help me.
he would stroke your dog and
He
then
would
look
pet
at me.
it for 3 hours straight and go, Sheba, 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 Shebers, Shebers, oh, Shebers. My uncle is so retarded that it's really sad because I think he's homeless now. Anyway,
Anyway, moving on.
he would ask us for like, send a picture of your dog. We'd send him a
that's
picture.
creepy, bro.
I'm fully convinced. I think he fucked my childhood dog.
He's at least jerking off to the dog.
And yeah, it's fucked up. It was a rough. I don't know what's going on with him. He used to like hand me like on Christmas or like on my birthday. It'd be like my birthday, right? I think I told this on Lemon Parties, and I'd be like, whatever, gives a shit. It's just these people acting like fucking. Can't repeat. Yeah, no great comics. No, comics don't repeat anything.
Find a new podcast, guys.
Yeah,
By the
exactly.
way,
Move on, dipshits. Leave. Fuck you. How
I'll
about that?
subscribe for the Patreon too.
We
And-
wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're like completely. We have no money. my uncle Byron used to on my birthday. He'd walk into the house and he'd be like, "Happy birthday, Dave." By the way, he lived in Kentucky for like 2 years. He's from Long Beach, and he lived in Kentucky for 2 years, and he came back and he had a Southern accent his whole life.
and he just kept it.
He would say words like cotton picking. He'd be like cotton picking.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'd be like, "You're from Long Beach, you're like a surfer guy."
Yeah.
So he used to walk in like on my birthday with my grandmother, who was from Brooklyn. My grandma would like just scream at him like, "Shut up, Byron! You're an idiot!" And he'd be in back like, "Hey, Dave, happy birthday, Dave!" Like just talking like Elvis.
Yeah.
And he'd go, "Happy birthday!" And he'd pull out a Ziploc baggie full of like 2 almonds and like a
Couple
couple
crackers.
couple Tylenol, and like maybe like 3 or 4 goldfish, and like a vitamin D ID or something, and he'd be like, "Happy birthday!" And he'd hand it to me like it's like a drug deal, and I'd be like a kid, I'd be like, "Oh, thanks, Uncle Byron."
Has he been diagnosed with? Does he have an actual thing?
No, it's another one of these problems where they're not retarded enough to be diagnosed.
Yeah,
that's the
He's
worst.
just unhinged. I just remember he was petting Sheba on the deck, and I was sitting next to him, and he just looked up, and there were like planes flying in the sky, and he said,
Hey, Shebers.
"Hey, look at John. There's predator drones."
Yeah. He's been like a million things. He was like a liberal. He was a Republican. He's a Mormon. It's like a You, Me, and Dupree was like really dark. Imagine if You, Me, and Dupree was about like like Darren Aronofsky directed You, Me, and Dupree.
I was like a baby getting ripped apart.
They're like, Dupree's here. They're like, oh fuck.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
Dupree.
He is something else, that guy, and it's really sad because he was like gone for like weeks on end one time where they couldn't find him. We were like, is he dead? And then we found out he was like in jail for 2 weeks.
Like, fuck, he's not dead.
Yeah, what a badass.
He like hates the cops, so he's always like protesting the cops, but I think they just keep kicking his ass.
The cops keep kicking his ass.
Anyway, folks, I'm gonna wrap that up. I'm a vulnerable king.
Yeah. Very good.
Strange episode. I would laugh if I listened to it.
This is my favorite episode.
I think it was funny. I think it was really fun and funny.
It was silly and fun. It was
Joey's
very
gonna
retarded.
make it. Joey's gonna do something with it.
Joey's gonna be a silly Billy.
Joey's gonna
dude.
have some opinion on it that all these people are gonna take seriously, and they're gonna.
I just said it was silly and fun. I don't like what.
There was a butt coming.
You were about to say, but
No, but very retarded, but fun and silly.
Yeah,
that's what we all are here.
I know. I agree. I'm just saying. I apologize.
Not every week can have a fucking theme of videos and all. You know what I mean? Like we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Patreon's going to be a lot of watching stuff.
Yeah.
Patreon will be normal Hate Watch Up.
Patreon.com/HateWatch
Yeah. Do you see the guy on our Reddit? He's like, I'm a gay man, and I want to know if like the Patreon's like worth signing up to. Like we're on the Patreon.
I'm a
like,
gay
like
man?
Murdering Harvey Milk or
No,
something.
he was like, he's like, I love.
Oh yeah.
He was like
I saw
bizarre.
that
You
shit.
thought it was
He goes-
OnlyFans? Like,
Yeah, it's like, what do you think we do on the Patreon? We get on the Patreon where it's like, I fucking hate fags.
Like we
shut up,
transform and become like that church that like God hates
We're the
fags.
same people.
No, no, we're not gonna start changing. We get a little bit like we're more open, and
Well,
we
John
say,
does say the N-word a lot on the
John
Patreon.
says the N-word.
I
So
do.
that's why you should join. But yeah, no, there's no gay hate. We have no.
I love gay people.
We're the gayest guys in town.
gayest guy. I'm the gayest guy in this room.
Christ's sakes, Jesus Christ, you know. So yeah, please join the Patreon, you fucking queer.
Also, subscribe to the YouTube. Somebody told me that I should tell people to subscribe to the YouTube
Subscribe to
channel.
get on the fucking Reddit. Reddit's a big deal.
Well, they say somebody told me that subscribing to the YouTube channel helps.
yeah.
Please subscribe to the YouTube channel because it makes no
Yeah.
sense. We get like 8,000 views an episode, and we have 3,000 subscribers. It literally makes no sense.
Yeah.
It's because people. I don't subscribe to
I don't
shit.
subscribe.
I love a lot of like I listen to like poker podcasts and stuff.
I
and
never
I just
subscribe.
never subscribe.
Please subscribe.
But it helps.
Please subscribe to us, folks.
It's all.
Listening.
It helps us from getting kicked off.
A lot of you
YouTube.
listening, and it helps if you subscribe. It doesn't really. I mean,
It has to at
My
some
name.
point.
It does something according to this
It
guy.
does.
Let's get over to the Patreon.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Patreon.com/HateWatchPodcast. Connor McNutt, 420 Naughty Boy, Joey R. LaFleur, John Badman on Instagram.
2 Ds.
God bless you. Good night.
I'm fucking kidding.